skies the dice are cast, legends forged in echoes past. Steel and spell the fates entwine, bound by oath and arcane sign. Roll the dice, the stars ignite, heroes rise to claim the night. Blade and fire, storm and steel, stand together, fate is real. Through the dark, the path unknown, whispers call from ancient stone. Trials test the strong and wise. Will you fall or will you rise? Battle cries, the clash of war. Thunder cracks, one row, one more. Destiny calls, hear the sound. Stand your ground, don't back down. Roll the dice, the stars ignite. Heroes rise to claim the night. Victory or death untold. Dare you chase the tales of old? The adventure begins. The adventure begins.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Nerds. It is Saturday night, and we are playing a bit of Lanternsong. It's been a while. It's been what has it been, guys? Like 8 weeks? Say, couple of years. Yeah. Oh, hang on a minute. You guys aren't coming through. Let me just add you in. You gotta love when shit doesn't work. There you go. You should be there now. You speak for me. No, it's still not working. Oh, yay. I haven't got any, you got... I got no audio for you guys.
There
you go.
Check.
You're in. Don't swear.
You're in. You're in.
You're in.
Bo starts talking and it works.
Priorities.
Yeah, so it's been a couple of weeks. Unfortunately, we had we had my birthday, Swifty's birthday, then we had holidays, then we had kids' holidays, then we had birthdays, then we had time away, and then Roxy had something on, a holiday, and then Bo is always available. And then here we are, Saturday night. I'm going to pass you over to Roxy. She's got a few announcements to make. Over to Roxy!
So this week I added in some new female-oriented clothing in the merch shop. If you haven't checked out the merch shop, there's a link down below. Also a link in our Discord. And if you haven't joined the Discord, link down below. Join the Discord so you can hang out with us. But female-friendly merch. Yeah, so the merch shop is just getting up and running. We've got... yesterday I put in the unisex joggers. So if you want
really?
some jogger pants, yes. And
Ooh.
there's a second pair I'm going to be making here soon that I have an idea for as well.
Nice.
Yeah, so joggers totally on the table. I've got some tank tops and some cute crop tops. As soon as my crop top comes in, you guys will see it. I'm so excited. I got the black one with that new logo we've got going on up there.
So I was
Yeah.
chatting to my wife. She might be getting that for the gym. So
Hey, Roxy,
oh yeah,
those
it'd be so cute.
Roxy, those crop tops are unisex, right?
Absolutely.
I
Feel
just wanted
free
to
to
make
get
sure.
one for yourself too, Bo. Of course they're unisex. If you want to rock a crop top, you do you, boo. We do not
Yeah.
discriminate here.
he'd look fantastic.
With
Gotta
that
roll the dice on that.
gold, Angus is going to start wearing crop tops from now on, right? There's also the tank tops, and I did a Grunda crop top just for you, Jims.
Oh,
I know
nice.
So
Jims
happy.
wants to wear a crop top.
Oh, I'm buying that puppy next time I get paid.
But yeah, so as far as merch goes, those are the new items in the merch shop this week. So go check them out. And those joggers are also they are unisex. So you guys can do them too. And like I said, I've got a second pair I'm going to be doing with the different dice going up the leg.
Nice.
I think that's going to
that's
look
cool.
too. Yeah.
Hmm.
As far as Monday, we've got Tombs of Annihilation coming at you. And then Tuesday, we've got The Hunger. And possibly Thursday, we will have Everlorn. We're not sure right now. We're sorry about last Thursday. We had unexpected life stuff happening. So as
Yeah.
soon as we find out if that is still happening, we'll know if we're having an episode Thursday. But life always comes first here at the Nerd.
Absolutely. And
So-
Roxy, to throw out there, if they go to the Discord, there are a lot of closed door games popping off now through our Discord. There's a lot of them.
Absolutely. We've got a ton of games popping off here in the next month or two. So definitely, if you haven't joined the Discord yet, join the Discord. If not, just to get yourself into a game. Sit at the table with us. But I think that's everything.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, really, yeah. We've got a lot going on. It's great. We've done our schedule for May, and basically we've got a game on live on Twitch every other day on average. So 15 games in May, which is our best ever schedule, and that's just live games. So how great is that? It's phenomenal. Right, back to the Lanternsong. Like I said, it's been a couple of weeks. With Lorik stumbling out of the woods, battered and exhausted, the Wayward Spoons rushed to his side. They reassured him that they were sent by the Sunveil Guard, but more importantly, by his beloved wife, Janice. Still dazed, Lorik recounted his escape from the tomb nearby, though his memories of how he got here were fractured, slipping through his mind like sand. Determined to uncover the truth, the party followed Lorik's trail to the entrance of an ancient tomb. The doorway was laced with traps, but through skill and caution, they disarmed them and descended into the dark depths below. As the walls pressed in and the air grew stale, Angus, ever bold, the explorer, took the lead. His curiosity, however, drew unwanted attention, alerting a small group of cultists and their skeletal minions lurking in the shadows. A brief but bloody skirmish ensued, leaving the cultists slain. Pressing deeper into the tomb, the party discovered a blocked passage with a mix of stealth and invisibility. Caelan slipped through and unnoticed. Eavesdropping on the cultists beyond, he heard speaking in hushed voices of a failed experiment. It somehow escaped, clearly referring to Lorik. They also discussed the abandoning the tomb, and they feared it had been compromised. Seizing the moment, the Wayward Spoons struck, ambushing the cultists before they could flee. The battle erupted, steel clashing against steel, spells flashing through the darkened chamber. Victory seemed within reach until something far worse arrived. From the very stone beneath their feet had emerged a Veilborn, a creature of not living nor dead, not ghost nor mortal, drifted through the tomb's foundation. Its form was nightmarish, flickering between the realms as it moved, clutching a spectral lance. It struck unrelentingly, precisionally, its teleporting abilities making it near impossible for any foe to pin it down. The Spoons fought with everything they had, struggling to land decisive blows against it, and barely seemed tethered to reality. After a grueling battle, the party forced the Veilborn to retreat, and they were left battered and shaken. Whatever dark magic had been at work in this tomb, it was unlike anything they had encountered before. As they searched the tomb now empty, it became clear that it had been repurposed. Not as a resting place for the dead, but as a laboratory. The name Flang Elderling, hero of Falanor, was carved into the stone, revealing that this place was once a resting place of a great man. Among the cultist belongings, they uncovered a ledger filled with notes and locations, pieces of the celestial stone. Hinting at some greater plot, another name stood out among the writings, Flavian Trask, keeper of the Frosted Observatory. It seemed the cultists were searching for him. With this knowledge in hand, the Wayward Spoons left the tomb behind, returning to the camp to catch their breath and decide what to do next. The road ahead was growing darker, but now they had a trail to follow. The morning after the confrontation in the tomb, the campfire is burning, and it is little more than embers. Dew clings to the heavy grass, birds are quiet, and one bedroll is empty. Lorik is gone. His gear is missing, but there is no sign of a struggle. No broken branches, no blood, no footprints beyond the party's recognition. Briscoe paces in circles around where Lorik once laid, whining softly. Then Kalen finds it. Carved into a tree trunk nearby, a strange sigil, one you saw etched in the cultist ledgers. Burned into the bark, its warmth still to the touch. Something or someone took him, and they don't want to be followed.
Oh, shit.
They don't want to be followed.
Oh, no.
I mean, that seems obvious.
So, set in where we are. I guess it's morning. I've just got up, and I've found this.
Yep, the morning is broken. You've all woken from a long rest. The fire is, teetering on in the middle. You're with the cart. You're with Buttercup. Fresh Fish is asleep in the back of the cart.
What's my chicken's name again?
Doris.
Doris, that's right.
It's not like he's got loads of other things to remember. Can't remember your own chicken's name.
I smashed it, though.
Yeah, Doris.
Well, I never got to name it, so why would I remember it? I still forget Buttercup's name because I didn't name her either.
I'll call Astrea and Angus. Hey, guys. I don't know if you've noticed, but Lorik's not here.
What?
Exactly. And I'm just getting ready, packing up, normal morning routine. And there's a strange. We've seen this symbol, haven't we? On this tree. And I'll pull out my ledger, and I think I've got the ledger, haven't I? Who's got the ledger? Someone's got the ledger.
You've got it.
Yeah. So I'll pull it out of the satchel and start frantically flicking through to line it up with what's on the, if I can find a page that it's aligned to, that it's the same.
Yeah,
Go on.
Angus goes to the tree and is looking at the carvings in the tree and has a confused look on his face, furrowed brow, head sideways.
Why would they leave that mark?
Wow, is there something in here? So, is there anything in the ledger on the page wherever the symbol is that marries up to it? Is there anything that suggests?
Roll me an investigation check, please.
Ah, crap! First of all, I got nervous. Investigation. There we go. Oh, fuck.
An 8. So you do find the sigil. The sigil. Sorry, not the schedule.
Yeah.
The sigil. It's on the page that has writing that has been rubbed away. It's all been deteriorated, but you can see the sigil has been sort of almost imprinted, like pressed into the bottom of the page.
Like an embossed type thing going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an eye with a cross for it.
Yeah.
Hey,
it's the same eye as the brooches and the pendants that
It's the same cultist symbol of the.
Right. Okay.
You would recognize it as the Whispering One symbol.
Okay. So, guys, do you reckon it's going to sound weird, and we got to, I guess, consider all possibilities? Could he have, secretly still been a part of the cultist group, and he left this sign, or did they take him? Maybe one of them, or both, or I don't know.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
I can't imagine that he would not want to go back to Maiden Shield.
Maybe he did.
But we don't know what they did to him when they were experimenting on him, and did it work? Did it not work? I mean, we don't even know. He could have been like a sleeper cell agent, and
yeah, he could have been trying to infiltrate us or use us and drag us into whatever shit was going on in that crypt.
Look, more the reason
we
to
could
get
have been
back
the
to
next
Maiden
experiment.
Shield. This is the kind of information that we do not need to keep to ourselves. We need to go back to Maiden Shield. We need to tell the authorities. If Lorik shows up, we need to tell Janice. We don't know what's going on.
we need to go.
I'm excited. We got to go and find
We
Fabian.
need to go. We need to go check on the observatory and Uncle Flavian.
There's so much to do. Crap.
Well,
I'm worried. I'm worried what's going on over there, and I don't know how much time going by is going to be a good thing or not.
look, I understand, and you know what? I think every sign, every arrow that we're seeing in the big picture here, Estrella, it all points to the observatory. But I think that going back via Maiden Shield is probably the right thing to do. I mean, we're going to need to gather a couple supplies anyway. We need to inform our superiors on what's going on.
Angus,
I mean, isn't that like
we have a load of
6-day
maps?
ride?
Yeah, didn't we have a load of maps off of Two Coats?
Don't you think that the guard and I'm sorry, let me back that up. Don't you think that the Sunveil Guard and the Everbright Sanctuary would probably want to know that the Whispering Ones had a what would you call that? An alchemy shop, an experimental chamber,
A lab?
in the Evermorn, a lab in the Evermorn. I mean, I think that's info that we should probably share with people, like of higher authority. But I could be wrong, and I do want to go to the observatory. Don't get me wrong, I do want to go. But I just think that I hate the fact that I might be the voice of reason here, but I think it's the pragmatic way to go.
No,
Plus, we need
what
pie
are they
filling.
gonna do? They can't help us, can they?
I can
We could
make
look
the
after
pie
ourselves.
filling.
Okay.
Could I just investigate around? Did you say? Sorry, you may have already said. Did we see any other signs? There was no struggle, no.
No branches broken, no blood on the ground. His gear was gone, and the sigil was burnt into the tree. This all happened while you slept.
Yeah. Okay. So there was no sign of a struggle. There was no. Okay. So...
The last person that was on last watch was Lorik.
Oh, okay. So he could have packed up his shit and gone, and then left the sign. He could have.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Looking
Okay.
around, everything to me says that he left with on his own volition, and he didn't take anything other than his gear.
Exactly.
Maybe that wasn't malicious. Maybe he was doing it for
That's a
our
very
own
good
safety.
point. If it's cultists
maybe-
that took him, they would have either done something or taken something additional, or done
There
something
would
to
have
us. Surely.
been a struggle.
Yeah.
But maybe Estrella's right. Maybe there is something wrong with him, and for our protection, he
Maybe.
removed himself from the group and left this mark as a symbol of saying, it's bad news. I don't know.
Maybe. Angus, did you have a load of maps? Are we... Because we are one side of... We're quite far from Maiden Shield. If we're out this way, is there any part of this Celestial Stone... I mean, as I'm saying this, I'm sort of flicking back through the ledger to read the 4... I think there was 4 parts, weren't there, to this stone that gave off different locations.
So they didn't actually list how many parts there were, but they listed the parts that they knew about.
Okay. So I'm thinking about if I'm reading my notes, because Angus, we got a necklace. Is it Queen Seraphine Lyriel? I think.
So Queen Lyriel is the queen of the elves who in the Lyriel Mountains, where you actually are not far from, and you've got the Glimmering Woods to the north. You would know this from living in Valinor. She is the queen of the elves, and she also manages Luminaris. Bit of a sort of sub-state to Valinor, really.
Would I know if we are closer to that area than Maiden Shield?
I can show you on a map if you'd like.
Oh, I guess because didn't we have a load of maps, Angus?
Let me drag the maps up.
Yeah, like poorly drawn ones because I'm a map expert and
It's a hobby.
I have cartographer's tools as well.
You are you're very close to the Lyriel Mountains, but the Glimmering Woods is to the north.
Yeah. Okay. So we're Evermorn. We're sort of halfway between ish.
You're halfway between Maiden Shield and the Lyriel Mountains.
So, I know, Angus, you desperate to touch base with your sheriff.
Ooh, I got away. I think.
What?
Hey, Estrella. And Angus smiles, and there's a big gold single tooth in his mouth that they're... Do you think that if we wrote some sort of missive that you could, I don't know, befriend a fucking bird or something, and we could send a message? Could we do that? What about Doris? We could send Doris on her own mission. We could do it. Doris could make it from Evermorn to Maiden Shield with a note on her leg.
Not have eggs to make your pie filling.
Why don't we send fresh fish?
Oh.
Send fresh fish with the note.
Yeah, look, that's a good idea. I like
as long as we can get that info back to him, that's what matters.
I mean,
it doesn't mean we have to step foot in there.
Only stuffing up his face in the back of the wagon, isn't he?
I want to go to the observatory anyway.
Someone call me.
Fresh. Morning.
Ooh, what's your name again? What one?
Cayman?
Oh yeah, yeah.
You sleep all right? You look well rested.
I was fine. Yeah, nice. Yeah, nice. I didn't hear you come back. Sorry.
We've got a little mission if you're up for it. Keep you out of trouble instead of just hanging around at the back of our
Am I going to be safe? Nice safe mission.
No, of course you are. Yeah, you dip in and out invisible, don't you? Be safe. Be fine.
Yeah.
And he comes back and he goes invisible and comes back.
Well, now you can't do that for another day.
Look, we talked about it. We talked about it, and Fish, you are the most qualified for this very important mission. Now, Kalen here is going to explain it to you. Okay.
You see this intrigue come across his face. He almost feels honored. He's like,
me? Okay. I am all ears.
So, Fresh, as Angus said, you are the most qualified for this. We have got a highly sensitive document that we need you to take back to Maiden Shield.
Yeah.
To what the bloody hell's? Sorry, what's the commander's name? Guy we're supposed to be tied in with.
Jaden Savnor.
Oh shit, that's it, Jaden. So there is one particular Jaden Slavnor in Maiden Shield.
Yeah.
Now he is chief of police, if you will.
Okay.
And we have found some very interesting facts and findings that in Evermorn that I think you should know about. We ourselves cannot go. We've got another slightly less important mission. However, for you
So
to take this
I'm
note,
doing the big. I'm doing the work, is what you say. How much are you going to pay me for it?
I think so. Well, what are you
Because
after?
I don't want to put myself
want-
in danger. I am a respectable goblin gnome in the area.
Wait a minute, Fish. I don't.
This isn't going to put you in danger.
Okay.
This is it.
I'm confused, Fish. You wanted to be part of the Wayward Spoons, right?
Well, I thought I was. Do you not
And-
need me to
and
catch
this is-
fish for you?
And this is what we need you to do as part of the team.
Okay.
However, to entice you a little bit more and to make your job even easier, Angus goes and he takes off his, or he actually digs into his backpack and produces his Sunveil Guard tabard, the tunic, and I fold it up and I hand it to him and I say, you stay invisible as long as you can. Once you get to Maiden Shield, you put this on and you go find Jace or whatever. Jaden. You go find Officer Jaden. You tell him that you're wearing Angus Thistlebottom's tunic, and this is an official message. And then you hand him the piece of paper. And then after that, you go to the Pickled Pig and you get shit-faced.
The pickled pickles. They like pickles.
No,
Oh my god!
Probably.
Oh my god! I'll do it. I'll do it.
All
If you
right.
see, and make sure
you
you
like
ask
pickled
for.
stuff?
I love
Grunda.
pickles. Pickled mackerel, pickled fish.
Oh, they
Hey,
specialize in the pickled mackerel there.
what?
Yes. Ask for Grunda.
Grun-
Ask for
Grunda.
Grunda.
Tell
Yeah.
Grunda that Astrea, Kaelin, and Angus sent you. She'll
Okay.
know.
Okay.
Yeah.
When do I go?
Well, what are you up to now?
As soon as Astrea pins the missive,
yeah.
we'll have you go as long
I'll
as
actually write one for you. Just turn up. I was supposed to bring something.
I will be honoured to perform this service for you.
Perfect. And
Wayward
we'll meet you back
Spoons.
in Maiden Shield. Fresh.
Wayward
All right.
Spoons.
Yeah, give us like 5 minutes. Is that
He's-
like our
he's-
new
he saw-
handshake or something?
He just sort of wanders off the back of the car, happy as chuffed. He's sort of sorting his sort of goblin hair out behind the back of his head.
Okay, so what do you guys want this to say?
Well, I think we just better describe in semi-brief because it's a lot. We don't want to pen a lot, but say we found a lab and we found
We found Lorik.
and he was being experimented on, and we bumped into a Veilborn that seemed to be pretty fucking powerful, if I'm honest.
Okay.
But it looks like the signs of the cultists were moving on. I think.
Okay.
Well, do we want to say about the stone, the celestial
Nope.
stone? No.
No,
Right?
let's not.
Nope.
Let's not
Nope.
divulge that.
Nope.
That we
That's
will
not important.
do not put our location or our planned goal location down. That
Nope.
we will reach out to them as soon as we can.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's smart.
So I'll meet you
Okay.
back at the Frosted Observatory, yeah?
Whoa.
Yeah. Do you know where that is?
Well, I heard you lot talking earlier. I don't know what you was. I don't know. It sounds like some big place up high.
It's up
Sounds
high.
bloody cold as well. I have to wrap up and go up there.
I mean, if you
I'm
know where it
gonna
is, I'm sure you can
put my
get
seal
directions.
on it. The Wayward Spoon seal. Here you
Oh
go.
yeah, the little thing. Yeah, we gotta
Yeah.
get one of those.
I put a little seal, a little wax seal.
He pulls his sort of little satchel over his side down. He puts it inside, buttons it up, puts his cloak over his back, and does up the little clasp.
Reporting for duty, fresh fish.
Godspeed, fresh. We'll meet you at the observatory.
I will
he's like
see
a
you
little
there.
hobbit. He's just gone on his little mission. I'm going on an adventure.
He sort of wanders down the road. You see him sort of do like a little side jump, and he clicks his heels in the air and just sort of wanders down. You can hear him singing.
I'm going on adventures. I'm gonna go save the day.
Oh, bless.
All right, you know what? At this point, if you don't mind, DM, I'm going to take a little bit of player agency here, and I'm going to ask Estrella and Kalen to make an insight roll.
Oh. Right.
Yeah, sure.
Insight. I get 0 plus 0. Yay. Oh, 13.
Okay. Angus just willingly parted with his Sunveil Guard tunic. Like, there was
Roxy did find that weird.
there was zero hesitation for him to give that up. And it's just an observation. Could leave it at that.
Yeah, I was gonna. Okay.
Just
Oh,
throwing it
wow.
out there.
No.
Might come back later.
Yeah,
You know?
I reckon I might twig later.
Hope I'm not stepping on any toes there, DM.
Oh, crack on.
Did you
So-
say crack on?
Crack on.
Crack on.
Kraken? There's a kraken?
And the Kraken comes in through the woods.
Animal handling. Speak with the animals. We got a new member of the party.
We got a new pet. A
They
pet
ride-
Yep, we got a new
They
pet.
ride a Kraken all the way to Frostpeak.
Yes! Oh my god. I would be so happy.
This is
What do
why
you
I don't
guys-
DM games.
What do you guys want to do then? I mean, we can head to find this Queen Seraphine or Queen Lyriel, or we can head to the observatory. What would you?
All right. So, let's go ahead and get the map out. Like, I roll it out like on a tree stump or something, okay?
Mhm.
So I roll the map out, the map of clues or whatever it was called, DM.
Mm-hmm.
And I roll it out and I go, okay, so we're here, and we have a couple different points of interest.
Yeah.
What do you think? And DM, what do we see on the
I need you to roll me a wisdom check, please.
Angus or everyone?
Angus.
Or... Well,
It's your map.
wisdom's my dump stat, dude. What are you talking about?
Dubstep.
You want wisdom saving throw or check?
Just a
I
check,
am
my friend. Just a
proficient with map reading and cartography tools.
Yeah, it was a joke. I know.
I was
6.
just saying.
Boom!
So
Big six.
And my wisdom is awesome.
as
Six.
you lay the map down on a tree stump nearby, you can see that it's sort of allocating the Glimmering Woods, the Lyriel Mountains, and the direction in which the map is showing is sort of flickering. It's not showing a clear path, but it is pointing north, in the northish direction, but it could be many number of places. It's not definitive.
Yeah, dirty sixes don't get you a lot of info.
No.
I get it.
That was
Fucking
that
rules,
was
man.
the map of clues, wasn't it? You bought
It
from,
was the map of
from
clues.
from Timmy.
Timmy.
Timmy Two-Coat.
Timmy
Yep.
Two Coats.
All right, so obviously the map isn't going to give us a specific answer, but it does point like to the northern region.
Yeah.
So, if we look at the map, we look to what the to what's the north.
Yeah.
Let's pick one.
I mean,
So-
you all know I'm gonna pick the Frosted Observatory.
Why don't we hit the Glimmering Woods and then on to the Frosted Observatory? That kind of makes sense, doesn't it?
We could, if the road takes us that way, we'd probably skirt the edge of the woods. That's usually, I think, how the elves like it. They don't like us going in there without permission, right?
Oh.
I mean,
I could be wrong. I don't know, man. Brisbee's over there in the plains. That's where I'm from. So, why don't we follow the road? The road's going northish. It's going to wind around, and hopefully, our end. We can all agree that our end destination is the observatory, correct?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do that.
Fortune
Let's head to
favors
the
the
Glimmering
bold,
Woods.
gang.
Well, then,
Let's go.
I'm also an elf, so if we need that at some point going through the woods, I imagine I can vouch
have
for
to
you
do the
guys.
talking.
So the Glimmering Woods
Yeah.
is around 7 days travel, and the Frost Peak is around 12.
Okay.
So it's a lot of travel. But there are places you may find along the way. So
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
so logistically speaking, I look over to Estrella and say, if the observatory is 12 days travel, but we're going to go via the outskirts of the Glimmering Woods. I mean, I know it's going to take us a little bit out of our way, but we're still making we're still making progress on getting to the observatory. So, I mean, it's not
Yeah.
going to be 19 days. What do you think? 2 weeks? 15 days?
Are you asking our DM?
you asking me or you
I'm
asking?
asking Estrella.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, should
I-
you probably have like a sextant or whatever, like
Yeah.
are there
I-
cartography tools and
I'm
shit,
like measuring it with my
Yeah.
tools and stuff. I think that if we go via the route of the Glimmering Woods, that it'll take us probably about a week to get to the Glimmering Woods, and maybe up to 2 weeks, depending on how long we stop at any stops along the way.
Okay, so I think that we're gonna have to reprovision at some point. We just can't live off the land the whole time. So we're gonna have to find a place to reprovision at some point. We don't have enough to make it 18 or 19 days on the road.
It's got to
I'm
be.
sure we've got towns along the way.
It's got to
Sounds
be
good.
places near the Glimmering Woods as well as we approach the Glimmering Woods. I mean,
Yeah.
we'll find
Okay.
somewhere.
I agree, but we should keep that in mind whenever we're planning
Very sensible, Angus.
the next day's movements, if you will.
Let's rock and roll.
Well,
Okay. I'll sort of clap my hands together and start packing stuff up.
Rock and roll.
I'm checking Doris for any eggs.
I forgot she's on the. on
Roll
the
me
screen,
a nature check, please, Roxy.
Okay.
She's been added, hasn't she?
Uh-huh.
Let's go back, Doris.
Oh, shit! 200
Roll.
eggs!
Roll a d8. A d8, please.
Exciting.
times 10. Doris dropped
Ooh.
7.
You fucking
eggs.
she banged those eggs out.
Yeah.
8 eggs.
Eight eggs on top of the 6 that we have in there.
What did she do last night? Jesus.
Doris got busy.
Oh my God. She
Doris
sure
is on
did.
one.
Go,
Fair
Doris.
play
You're
to her.
good. This is a good Doris.
As you walk over, it's just this unbelievable horde of eggs. You're almost looking around for another chicken, like, what the fuck?
Jesus.
Can we check on Doris's health? Can she walk right? I mean, like, what's going on?
She is walking with a
proper
limp.
waddle on.
Well, in that case, since we have like 14 eggs now, right? So I'm gonna use 6 eggs, 2 eggs each, and I'm gonna make us some. What else we have? We have some potatoes, don't we? I know I saw potatoes. Bag of potatoes. I'm gonna use a couple of potatoes and just cut them up real thin, make like some hash browns and scrambled eggs, and yeah, there we go.
Beautiful.
And that'll be with my chef's tools. That'll be one of the.
It's been a while, but I forgot that every day we get a fucking gourmet
Yeah.
meal on the road, dude.
Like king.
Let's see. Yeah, so that'll be the bolstering treats. Bonus action to eat the treat, you'll gain 2 temporary hit points.
Yeah, we did. Nice. Thanks.
Awesome. Sorry, 2 seconds. Right, as you pack up the camp, you load it all into the cart. You sit on the front of the cart. What's the arrangement?
Hopefully Angus is there.
As
Angus,
always, I'm
do
driving.
you want to go up front with Astrea, or are you happy in the back? I don't know if
I really like being back here.
Okay.
I'm small enough that. Sorry, guys, I was taking a bite of food. Try this again. No. Let Astrea drive, and you ride protection. Like next to her. I'm small enough that if something pops off, I can stay hidden back here, and I can be the surprise.
Surprise attack. Surprise package. Okay. Thanks for the resub, Jins.
Thanks, Jinsler. Legend.
What a guy. Okay, so normal order for us.
Normal order.
Yeah.
Great. As you climb into the back, you notice that Fresh Fish just left a load of shit. There is descaled fish bones. There is, soiled rags. It is a dump back there. He's been having a little party.
I'm not throwing those fish bones away. We're gonna make a nice fish broth with those later.
Nice. Okay. You sit up on the seat. You grab hold of the reins and you look at Buttercup. Give her a knowing nod and just let's go. Right. Can you roll me a d20, please, Astrea?
You got it.
Yep, Bo.
Bo with the resub. What a legend. What nice people we got watching us. And that's
Almost.
20.
Yeah.
We approach the Glimmering Woods.
Your first day of travel goes very easily. Let me just change it to this.
The end.
Nice. I like this one.
The plains are smooth and serene, and you goes with no interruptions. You rest up that night, pack up and unpack your camp, lay down, and set up camp, and have a straightforward evening with no issues at all. Wake up the next day, climb on the cart, and you go again. Are we driving again? Same order?
Always.
Same order, I think.
Okay. I'm going to ask Mr. Swift to roll me for one now, please.
Straight up D20, yeah?
Straight up D20,
Come on.
baby.
Gotta get a 20.
Oh, oops.
A 9.
Let's mix things up a bit, shall we?
Let me just get my thing out. Due to extremely bad weather, the rain clouds come in, dark rain clouds. The road starts to get really boggy, really muddy. The rivets start to churn up, and you are forced to take a detour due to a riverbank bursting. So the road is no longer there, and you see that there's a path going a different direction, and you have to head in that way. You only managed to go half a day's travel this day.
Okay. Do we know which direction this path went?
It was slightly off to the west, but you are still heading in a northwesterly direction.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, you camp down for the night, settle in. But actually, I'm going to ask Swifty to roll for the night, please. So that we know how it goes.
Would you
the nat 20 just negated the evening. So.
Would you want a perception for?
No, just a D20, just straight up D20.
Oh, just a D20. Sorry.
This is just my travel log. I do.
Yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake! Number 9.
God.
Modified
Look at him.
9s. The rain continues through the night. 10 was the DC. The rain continues through the night, and you only manage a short rest on this one. So it doesn't really matter due to your health is probably all back up to life now. But you are a bit tired, a bit weary. You wake up the next day, you're trying to pack the cart up. It is everything's sodden, soaked, and you climb on the back of Buttercup on the cart, just demoralized.
This sucks.
You okay, Angus?
Yeah,
I cast
I've got
create or destroy water on the food that's stored in the back so it doesn't get destroyed
Okay.
or moldy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody likes gross potatoes and eggs.
No, yeah. Well, the eggs are fine, but I worry about the rest.
Angus.
the last 2 days I've been moderately hydrating Doris just to make sure she can be up to producing, purposes later. All right, you said Angus.
Please, D20, please.
Copy that. Oh, raw D20. There. Boom. Looking at a 19.
19.
Good.
Right. You travel all day. And as the sun sets, you come across a small hamlet. This is the hamlet of Duskbridge.
Ooh, pretty.
Duskbridge.
Duskbridge, yes.
Yes.
As the sun sets over Duskbridge, painting in the sky hues of amber and violet, you hear the noise of a festival or a party. Paper lanterns flow up into the air, softly glowing with warm, glowing light. They sway from gentle wooden posts nearby, and the reflections of the river slowly moving around you. There's a scent of spiced cider and roasted apples fills the crisp autumn air, mingling with the distant laughter of children playing festival games. As you pull up into the village, the town square is full and is alive with merriment. Farmers proudly display their largest pumpkins in a friendly competition, while bakers offer samples of their flakiest pies. A trio of musicians play lively tune on a fiddle, flute and drum, setting the rhythm for dancers who twirl and stomp beneath the canopy of hanging ivy and fairy lights. Near the old stone bridge, an elderly woman, Grandmother Veska, sits on a low wooden stool, her wrinkled hands weaving patterns in the air. She tells stories of the river spirits to a group of wide-eyed children. A few townsfolk toss small bundles of grain into the water as an offering, whispering wishes for a prosperous year. What would you like to do?
Ooh. I just noticed Australia's eyes light up at pies and cider and stuff. What time of day are we arriving?
It's sort of late afternoon, so it's 3-4 o'clock. The sun is starting to set. It is the sort of winter months. Autumn months, sorry.
I'll leave
Do we know what festival is happening right now? Is this like a... Okay, so it's not like a worldwide...
No, this is a very local.
Okay.
So how many people do we see? Sorry, in the town square. Are we talking? I guess it's not a very big place. It's quite a small hamlet. I assume it's a couple of hundred.
Talking
people,
about 50 people. 60 people.
All right. Yeah.
It's like a local event that's gone on in a village/hamlet and sort of the surrounding area.
Okay. Sorry, Angus. Are you gonna?
Oh no. I think impulsively, as we cross over the horizon line and we enter the hamlet area, you mentioned a very grandmotherly-like figure spinning a tale to like the younger ones and such.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone who listened. I think Angus flips up the tarp in the back of the wagon. He goes, oh, a festival! And I just hop the side. And I don't make a scene about
we've lost him already.
I don't make a scene about it, but I hop the side and I go run over and eagerly go sit with my legs crossed down with like a group of kids and listen to the grandma tell tale. And like I sit down and I'm just like, hey, hey, I'm Angus, like I'm all like very, very, very childlike.
Yeah.
But like somebody's spinning a tale and he's just like, ooh, tones of home, So
Grandmother,
I jump off the wagon.
Sorry, go on.
turn to Kaylin real fast and say, how long you think until he smells that pie?
I mean, I think he's fully engrossed in this older lady spinning some tales. So I think we got about 5 minutes, 10 minutes before he goes after a pie. But just before I guess you go into what this grandmother's talking, is there anywhere to tie Buttercup up where we can
Absolutely.
sort of leave her for
Absolutely.
a little bit while we explore?
As you bring Buttercup into town and you see Angus sort of jump out and run off, you smirk on your faces, and you sort of just, there's a local place where there's carts sort of tied up, there's horses tied up, mounts all along the side. You can just lash them up there.
Okay, that's what we'll do.
And Buttercup's just a ox, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just making sure. I didn't want to
She's quick when she wants to be.
miss
I don't know.
species the Buttercup.
And she's not a bull, she is an ox.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll look at Astrea and sort of go and stand on the periphery of like a slightly frustrated parent at Angus is now sitting in front. I'll sort of stand in the back with the arms crossed, like I'll let him have his fun for Christ's sake. Just while we're doing that, having a look around, what kind of people are we talking? Is it all mixed sort of species? Is there predominantly a human-y, elven, or something else?
I'd say that it's, as you look around, there's quite a lot of halfling folk. There are also a mixture of humans, elves, dwarves, no tieflings as such.
Okay. Oh god.
See a tabaxi in the corner, playing the lute in the musician band, and a couple of dwarves.
Okay. Noticing that, Kaelin will just pull his hood up and hide his horns as best he can, or horn and a half, and sort of try and earwig in to what's going on with this
Okay.
grandmother spinning tales.
What's Astrea doing?
I'm going to pick up Brusco into my arms and do I see like any like festival booths or anything like that?
Booths? What do you mean by booths? Like a stall?
Booths.
Like a market
like
stall?
Stalls. Yeah,
Oh, like a stall.
stalls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's people selling produce. There are,
Ooh.
there's a stall. So you've got the sort of the guys giving off the sort of largest pumpkin competition which is going on. You can see them sort of stroking it and all that, coming around, they're rubbing their beards and they're like, how did you grow it? And they're swapping tips on how they grew it. And it's a bit of a heated argument in the back where two guys are sort of arguing, like saying that's, you've used magic there. No, I haven't. They're sort of bravado, sort of. Go each other.
Well, it's a good session, guys. Good session, gang. Astrea's gonna go fucking grocery shopping for the next 3 hours.
I was thinking about it, but then I thought better of myself. Jeez.
Is there any geese for sale?
Is there any
There are no animals for sale.
Do not like geese.
They're all dead.
We're not buying geese. Maybe a pet pig I'd be down for.
I know this lady. She caught me in a trap.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I had repressed that memory. Damn. Hey, do you guys remember the time the
weren't awake
druid
for
caught a
that?
pig?
You weren't awake for this? Nobody knows about this.
Nobody knows. Yeah, actually, nobody knows.
I'm the only one who knows.
So Grandmother Vesca is sat in front of the children. Angus is in front, and Kaelin's behind. There are a couple of other adults and grown-ups around. She's spinning a tale about the sort of ancient being, an old god. You sort of have this smirk on your face because you guys sort of know the story a little bit.
There was once a ancient god by the name of Talo. He was the father of all the gods. He was betrayed by his sons, Stalis and Hun and Khan. They killed him and betrayed him, but they didn't kill him. They banished him and defeated him. And he is said that he will come back for his revenge.
She goes on, but you guys got a little smirk, a little bit of a...
The gist. As I hear all this, I guess because I'm stood at the back, kind of just listening, I'll sort of shuffle up to the next, I guess, parent or adult, and sort of nudge him and go, "Do you believe this shit?"
Yeah, a load of crap. He's half cut, he's just got a bottle in his hand. He's like, yeah!
Pissed up parent. Oh, God.
Oh dear.
We're getting a tale spun by an old lady about old gods and revenge and all that. And the half infernal walks up to some drunk dude and is like, "Do you believe this shit?"
Oh, shit.
I'm just painting a picture, y'all. Just painting a picture.
All of a sudden you hear the loud voice, you turn around, there's a guy stood on a stage, stout fellow, big belly, sort of worn in the years, white hair, big beard. "Tonight, we feast as one. May the harvest be plenty, and may the winter be kind." He's got a sort of tunic round. You clearly can tell that he's the mayor or the leader of the town.
Ooh.
Everyone sort of turns and looks. Woo! And the festival continues.
I'll lean into the same drunk guy and go, who's the mayor? We're obviously not from around here. Who's this guy?
Edric!
Edric.
He's a nice guy. I like him. He's real good.
You got a drink?
No, not yet. Where
He
can I find one?
He sort of starts looking like, is it to try and look inside your hood?
I'll sort of move back, so he's...
He's just like,
where
yeah.
Where can we get a drink? Is there a tavern or a inn?
And then he points in the direction of a sort of tavern that's got a little stall outside with some drinks that are just sort of on the table, ready for people to take.
Oh,
there's a big bucket in the middle. There's of some sort of concoction that, who knows what's in it.
Oh God! I'll sort of nod and thank and look at Angus and walk towards sort of that area and try and have a look at what's going on around here.
It's okay, Kaylin. I've got this under control here. I smile at you.
A sort of gesture like, "Are you good here, or are you Angus?"
I give you 2 big halfling thumbs up.
Okay, but don't go anywhere out of sight. Don't go anywhere I can't see you. stay where I can see you. I'll sort of go and meet up with Astrea before going over to this big punch bowl looking thing. Astrea, there's a tavern over here and some drinks, it looks like. Are you doing anything in particular? Are you shopping for anything, or are you just mooching around?
Nah, I'll come with you.
Yeah?
Mooching
you might be-
around.
Other UK slangs.
I just see Astrea being like, "Hey man, you gonna eat that? You know, like, can I get a bite of that? Hey, are you gonna throw away those onions? Because we could take them."
Just
I can make a meal out of that.
as Astrea goes round all the stores, you do get a collection of vegetables and onions and all sorts as you're getting a stock of supplies, and I'd say it's going to cost you like 1 gold.
Ooh.
Okay. That's good.
As we're sort of walking around and mingling, do we know this Edric? Have we heard of him before? Have we...
Roll a history check, please, sir.
History. I'm not very good at history. Oh, I do.
14.
Okay.
So with a 14,
11. Sorry, 11.
sorry.
Mine is 14.
So you would have there's tales of him in that you may have heard of. He was a sort of a folk hero in the area. Probably battled off a couple of bandits. Was the sheriff of the area, but has since retired and sort of turned into the mayor. He's no longer sort of a police icon. He's more of a sort of folk leader,
Like a figurehead.
Yeah, like a status symbol.
Is he still around, or is he dipped off somewhere?
Yeah, he's over chatting to the folk, chatting to the common folk.
Astrea, do you reckon we should go and have a word, or?
Yeah, let's just meander by and maybe we'll meet him.
Yeah. I guess we'll sort of walk slowly as we're peering around at all the stalls towards him. And before we introduce, I guess, can we hear anything that's being said?
Roll a
Is it just
perception
general?
check.
Ah, crap.
14. He's talking to a man about how big his pumpkin is.
What do I hear with my 21?
Exactly the same. They're talking about pumpkins and how he grew his
Okay.
pumpkin and what's the best fertilizer to use for pumpkin and how can I get my pumpkins? My wife would love pumpkins. This is what he's saying.
After a knowing look between Rusco and Astrea, Rusco jumps out of Astrea's arms, and Astrea kind of faints like, "Oh no, come back here, you rascal!" And he just runs over there and like runs through the legs of the mayor, and I'm just like, "Hey, come back here!" And I got the groceries in one arm. I'm so sorry about that.
That's no problem at all. Funny little fellow, isn't he? Look at him. Don't see that breed around here much.
Oh, he's my best friend, but it just gets into trouble all the time. I can't take him anywhere.
He starts to sort of eye you guys up and down.
Out of towners?
Yeah, we're just passing through town here.
Well,
He raises a glass. He goes,
you're all welcome at the Festival of the Harvest. Yes, it's this time of year we like to get everyone together and, have celebrate what we can bring from the, gods and nature that they've given us.
Oh, I love it. I was wondering what you guys were celebrating here. Is there entertainment or dinner or anything we need to look forward to later?
We got the bards over in the, just sets it up over there, the lute and a flute and all sorts. I'm not much of a musician myself, but I shall be listening to that. But, help yourself to any of the drinks. They're all free. There's some pies over the back. Please don't take the, Mickey. We like everyone to help themselves. And yeah, just have a good time. This is what the Harvest Festival's all about.
Wow.
How long does the Harvest Festival go on? Is it one?
Also, only
night
for
or-
today. Only for today.
Only for today? Oh, we.
Okay.
You're just
We're just
catching the
like-
tail end of it. We had a tug of war competition earlier. You should have seen it. Epic beyond bounds. I must say, I had to get my guns out and help out the team. My team did win.
I'm sure you made sure that the little guy was the one that won.
and he sort of stumbles. He's like,
Okay, yeah. Anyway,
Well, it was a pleasure meeting you.
are you passing through? Or are you staying? We got lodgings if you'd like to stay here, or if you're passing through. I wish you all the best. Enjoy the festival and move on.
We probably will stay maybe an evening if that's okay.
Absolutely.
And join in some festivities and drinks and pie.
We
and look
love
at
a
Astrea.
good festival and pie. Let me tell you.
Yeah, is that okay with you? I mean, I know
Absolutely,
we're outsiders,
absolutely. Yeah, no, we welcome all at the Harvest Festival. Just, don't cause any trouble. We don't have any trouble around here,
I was going to say, have you had any trouble from sort of the mountain guys? The tribes and stuff that live around here, or anybody
not
else?
so much, really. Not for not for a long time. We're quite isolated in the valley, and people don't really want to bother us. Sometimes we've had some trouble a couple of years ago, but no, since then, there's a couple of places we stay away from, but you know, we don't like to.
Where do you stay away from?
Well, you know, there's rumours going around, you know, that there's bandits in the area, and up by the Spire Peaks, there was some trouble. There's a nasty plague. What was the town they named? It began with a B. Buzzbee? Bugabee?
Brisbee?
Brisbee.
Brisbee.
Yeah, there's a bit of a plague going around there. Apparently, he killed off quite a few people, but you know that's why we're not really sending many people that way.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, well, it's a mysterious plague. People don't tend to know what's going on up there. But you've also got Peaksmouth, the sort of fortified town up right at the top, which is that's suffered the same. We did send some aid, but we don't like to go in the town. We don't want to bring it back, you know.
Well, yeah.
Have you heard anything from like a group called the Four Tusks? Have they passed through here?
I can honestly say I've not heard of them.
I mean, yeah, that's understandable.
They're not that famous. Don't worry about it. you probably wouldn't have heard of them.
I'm just making sure they hadn't passed through here.
Which way are you headed? You going north? You going west? You going east?
We're kind of going
north.
Northwest, yeah. Kind of northwest. We're trying to get to the Glimmering Wood.
Glimmering Woods? What do you want to go mess with those elves for?
We're just going by there on the way. I want to show these guys my home up in the mountains.
Are you from the Spire Peaks?
Oh, I am. Yes, I grew up there.
What part? I know it quite well.
Do you?
Well,
why do you know it so well?
I'm an avid climber.
Oh. Well, I grew up in the Frosted Observatory.
Oh, yeah, I know well. No, never been myself, but
Oh, you should go. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, I've heard it's a bit frosty up there.
To say the least.
But yeah, the Glimmering Woods, you gotta watch yourself in there. You know that. You know, I'm all acquainted with all people, but those wood elves, they can be a bit inhospitable sometimes.
Bit prickly, are they?
Yeah.
Anything we should know or do? Any secret handshake or any anything that's going to get us in and friendly with them?
I don't go in there, mate. If I'm perfectly honest with you. If I was you, I would avoid it.
Oh, okay. How far would you say we are from the Glimmering Woods?
Well, about I don't know. Miles is probably about 5 or 6 days.
6?
5 or 6.
Ah, okay.
Depending on good weather, mate.
What was the other place you mentioned? There was Brisbee that had a plague, and there was a fortified
Peaksmouth.
Peaksmouth. Okay.
You've heard of Peaksmouth, right?
Have I heard of Peaks? Out of character? I don't think so. What's it, Peaksmouth?
Peaksmouth. It's it's where they built a big fort when they were having problems with the northern regions up from other part of the continent. They built it as a bit of a fortress town.
Like a fort for defending the south?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's the main pass through from Falinor.
Is it still active? I mean, is there still...
It's like to think it is, but, you know, it's a shit show.
Oh, right. It's a shit show. Fortress.
Well,
So what you're saying is this is a much, much prettier area to be in.
I mean, look at it. Look at my beautiful town.
It's gorgeous.
You got the auroras in the sky. You got the green grass, the thatched roofs, the beautiful brook. Why would you want to live anywhere else?
Why would you?
Exactly. You can always set down roots if you want, little lady.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Awkward.
What do I do? I don't know.
Just
I think
before we
while this
leave you.
conversation,
Oh, go on. No, go on, Angus. No, go on. Go on.
I think during this conversation that's being had, I think both Estrella and Kalen notice in maybe the background behind like the person they're talking to, like several feet away, like in the far background, you see Angus. He's left the kids, he's left Grandma's story, and he's walking around with his nose up in the air like he smells something. And he's just walking around curiously, like sniffing the air. And then, like, he disappears behind a stall, or then he comes back out, and he's sniffing around again, and he's just looking. And, like, the whole time you guys are talking to him, you just notice that Angus is being led by his nose.
Like, I'll look at Kaylin. Kaylin and I are going to make eye contact, and both of us will smile real big.
I'll just go, it was about 10 minutes.
It was a pretty
It was
good
a little
guess.
longer than you predicted, yes. But
Well, if you are heading north, there's a couple of places you could set rest. There's an old ruin. It's good to get your head down in there. Some travelers go in there. Tarnfell Keep. And there's a
What's
couple
it
of
called? Sorry, Return.
Tarnfell Keep.
Tarnfell Keep. Sorry.
Tarnfell.
Tarnfell. And the other place, sorry, you said there was a couple of places en route.
You got the Silverveil Falls as well.
Ooh. Is that town or like this? Was it?
Yeah, it's a beautiful spot. Beautiful spot. But I'd say
They're not as beautiful.
not as beautiful as here. Otherwise, I'd be living there. But I would say don't linger too near the water.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh.
what's it? Why?
Not my place to
I'm
say,
curious
but
now.
there are rumours that there's a mythical beast that lives in those waters.
Oh,
Really?
Mm.
Beast, you say?
It could just be too much of this, but I'm gonna get back on it. Lovely to meet you. Have a good night.
He walks off.
thank you, Edric. Appreciate the
Beast.
hospitality.
Oh.
Beast. Yeah. Bye. And I guess as he goes, I'll sort of nudge Astrea and say, well, I guess we better go and find Angus and grab some punch and pumpkin pies or whatever they are, I guess.
Yeah, let's find that pie.
We're
What do
gonna-
you think he meant by mythical beast?
I don't know. We have to find out right now.
As the night goes on, Angus is stuffing his face with pie. You guys have merriment. You drink. You enjoy yourself. The music goes on. That you dance. You enjoy yourselves. And as the stars above you begin to appear, a young girl with a crown of woven wheat approaches the party, holding a small bundle of dried lavender. And she smiles and she offers it freely and says, "A gift from the harvest. May it bring wisdom and vitality to you all. You all
Oh,
gain
thank you.
you all gain 5 temporary hit points."
Ooh. I'm gonna
Lovely
put that
temper.
lavender in my behind my ear in my hair.
Ooh, are you a priestess of Shanti?
I am not indeed. No, not particularly, but I worship quietly. My own way.
Well, thanks. I appreciate it.
Indeed. She walks off. She hands off. You can just see her in the distance, just doing the same for other people.
Nice. All gaining 5 to the whole town.
You rolled. It was a good roll.
That's what the nat 20 gets you, is the whole town's worth of good stuff.
Okay, so I mean, it's a little village, right? It's like a hamlet.
Yeah, it's approximately,
it's not very
but it's all the surrounding village as well. This is where it's held. So
Yeah.
it's all the 1 and 2
Right, this is-
cottages and the farmsteads and the ranches. And,
Right. But the idea here is like whenever there's a social activity or gathering, this is kind of like market days would go on here
Yeah.
and things like that.
Duskbridge is the
Okay,
place.
Cool. So I would assume it wouldn't take very long to get back to Buttercup if I wanted to be in a hurry, right?
No, not at all. No.
Fucking hell.
Okay.
What did you do now?
I didn't do okay. And this young lady came by and gave us like what was it again?
She gave you a bundle of dried lavender. She had a crown of wheat on.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, gotcha. So I look at both of you, and I smile, real big, and I turn around and I run off. There's like a little dust cloud beneath my feet, and I'm running to Buttercup, and I'm going to take my lavender and tuck it into her collar by her belt, and then I'm going to give her a kiss on the snout, and I'm going to run back to the party. I lean into you two. It's all about the morale.
Okay.
Buttercup now has both temporary hit points.
Yes. I understand.
Can we
I
use
understand.
that to milk her?
It's
I
slap
just
that on.
want to make cheese.
Slap that on Doris, and she kicks out 67 eggs.
67
Like a machine gun.
egg, though.
The fuck is all that popping? You know, Okay, yeah. So I get back to you. I get back to the two of you, and I look around. I kind of like this place. This is all right, but we want to make sure we don't ruffle any feathers.
I mean, yeah.
This. So
Oh,
so
yeah, it's
what
been so nice here.
what do they have to say about free use on the pie?
Well, we have to go easy on the pie, Angus. All right, we have to go easy. It's got to be enough for everyone.
Enough for
I mean-
everyone, yeah.
Enough
can
for
take-
everyone, and I start counting heads so that I can see.
Going up yourself to a pie, Angus. All right.
No,
What?
it's fine.
One
I'm
pie.
gonna.
Put the
we are-
amount of pies for 3 people. If you really, I would be morally okay with you thinking 4 if you're thinking fresh fish as well. Just like by, just skin
I
of your
understand.
teeth there. Yeah.
Look, I adhere.
put that many pies in the cart.
I put a very pleasant, stress-free smile on Angus's face, and I just say, I understand the rules of hospitality, gang. And I won't go crazy, but I mean, a fella has only got so much willpower. So I think that maybe we shouldn't stick around longer. We should not wear out our welcome, is what I'm saying. But the other thing
Okay.
is, I noticed there's a couple other.
We shouldn't wear out our welcome as you're
also-
taking all the pies.
I also noticed that there's a couple other hen being halfling. A couple other hen here. I would keep your coin purses like tucked. Okay, I'm serious. Halflings, the hen, they're a sketchy bunch. I wouldn't trust one of them besides me.
How I feel every day.
I'll check my coin purse is still there.
Yeah, right. It's already gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Angus. I'm just gonna check out the little, I guess, the weird fruity punch concoction of, I guess it's some kind of drink. You said was in a big
Okay.
bowl.
Yep. You walk up
Can
to
I-
the stall,
Yeah.
and there's a
Awesome.
fella. There's a fella behind, and he sort of smiles at you, and he's got like no teeth.
Oh God.
And he just and just hands it to you. This big.
Is it like acid?
Oh, fucking hell.
All right,
Freaky kind of guy.
we do this together as a team, guys. We all have to guzzle it together.
Out of game, I think everybody here's seen the horror movie Midsummer, right?
Oh yeah, such a good movie.
Okay, let's all drink the punch now. This sounds like a good idea.
It'll be fine.
Are you all doing it?
Can I smell it? Can I smell it first? What does it smell
Absolutely,
like?
yeah. So it smells a mixture of sort of sour but fruity. So it's almost like like when you get blackberries, but you bite them and you're like, oh,
okay.
but they actually give you and that's sort of those smelling, but you can smell the strong scent of alcohol underneath it.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah,
Also-
Angus is enthusiastic about trying some of the punch.
Yeah, we do this as a team.
Right.
God.
3, 2, 1. Constitution saves.
Chug, chug, chug. I got.
All right.
13.
12.
Oh.
So as you're the drinking gets too much for Estrella.
My light little tiny elf body.
Oh, and you just bring it up on the floor.
Oh.
The other two of you, the other two, guzzle it down. Angus with ease for the size of the glass that it was. It's a wooden tank, and it's not glass. It's like a wooden vat.
I'll we also go and rub Estrella on the back and just make sure, hold her hair out of the way. So it's looking at puke in her hair.
Oh, thank you.
Are you okay? Was that a bit?
That was a bit much. I don't know what they put in this.
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. It just it was a little gross. Okay, I couldn't help myself.
All right, just don't tell him. Just don't tell him. Okay, just don't tell him. It was something you ate on the road.
It's not meant for sipping. You done it right. Here's the guy with no teeth just looking at you. You all start to feel a bit. Whew.
Bit woozy.
I'll tell you what, gang. I sigh. Angus looks down. Once again, I'm going to be the voice of reason here. Remind you that we don't want to get too deep into these cups, okay? Or the pies, or anything. We should get a good night's rest here. Make sure we're ready to go. And head on out. We've got things to do.
That's a good point, Angus. But just one quick one. You're getting all serious again. A couple of times you got very reasonable. Reasonable Angus is a weird Angus.
It is
and you
weird.
gave your Sunveil Guard uniform away. Are you okay?
I
mean,
am.
you didn't even flinch.
You once told me I needed to lighten up.
You are all starting to feel the effects of the alcohol and starting to lose your inhibitions as well.
I guess.
Yeah.
I love you, man.
All right.
Are you okay?
All right. So here's the thing. I realize now that and loosening my tongue a little here. Okay. I still have how do I say it, gang? I still have the respect for the Sunveil Guard, but I think that the path of the Wayward Spoons is going to be more important than a specific location in Thalanor. And I think that the Sunveil Guard
when he says Wayward Spoons, Astray is going to be like, Wayward!
I think that the Sunveil Guard uniform identifies a certain region that we travel through. So I think that wearing it is doing it a disservice. It needs to be returned. And I smile and I said, but I didn't return the badge. And I kind of, do the like,
His little sheriff badge.
Yeah,
I would not have expected you to.
but I don't think I need to be wearing the costume if we're heading to certain areas that might implicate, or not implicate. It might give somebody the wrong idea of who I really am.
No, this is a good point.
Yeah, I'm
And
no
when
guard.
and when I say who I really am, I mean I'd love it if I saw an insight check from
And
y'all.
are we
Insight
getting?
check.
Insight
Requesting
check,
the
Caitlin.
insights tonight.
Ooh, a good one.
You got to tell us your inside leg measurement. Go.
Yeah. Whenever I mention, whenever I'm telling you this, it's obviously the truth. I'm telling you the truth, but I'm telling you a very plain, pragmatic truth. Instead of Angus being idealistic about it, like it's more like he's hollow behind the eyes, and it's just like you get the idea that he doesn't want that flag or that device to define who he is.
Ooh. Angus getting deep. I like it.
Sorry about the
Who
inside checks. I'll
does?
stop.
No.
Wow.
Oh, you mean to?
I like rolling dice.
No, you two
Especially
say that. The
23.
DM's giving me a finger over. He's like, "This is my game, motherfucker."
Here to roll dice.
Yep. So the idea here is that there isn't a lack of respect for the Veil Guard. Angus just says that, okay? There isn't a lack of respect for them, but like, if we go to the Frosted Observatory and somebody immediately thinks I'm part of the Sunveil Guard, that might not be a good thing, or it could
Well,
be
at the observatory, you'll be with me.
okay. So we
But it might not
can't.
just
But
be
other
this observatory, it could
places.
be anywhere else. Yeah.
Yeah, but other places, yeah.
Now, second part to it: did it not help get fish on the road?
Exactly.
Oh,
that was
the perfect thing
the
for him.
key
He
thing.
needed to do that.
All right. So everyone benefits. Now, as far as me saying being good here, it's because I plan on coming back here, and I'm going to have babies here.
this is
So let's not burn,
Definitely a
let's not burn
retirement.
any bridges.
retirement
I'm not
Hamlet.
gonna
This is.
Yeah, I'm
It's
not
like, this
planning on
place is
getting.
Perfect.
I'm not planning on getting shit-faced here tonight, not knowing what happened, waking up tomorrow and leaving, and coming back here a year from now and finding kids.
I thought you just said you're planning on having babies here.
Not right now. Not right now. We've got bigger things at
I
stake
mean,
here.
it takes 9 months.
With that, three new glasses of this ale just gets put. This juice just gets put out in front of you, and you see the come on, Ed, let's have another one. Come on, I'll do it with you.
I mean, it's free. Let's do it, boys.
I'll do it with you. Come on, let's go.
One more, Angus. One more.
One more.
Come on.
Let's go.
All right. Angus
Okay.
Angus raises it and says, sweet water and light laughter for
God
all.
Damn.
And
You
would've
think I saw it the
commentated.
first time? The first
we
time I
chug that.
should have learned.
Chug that. Oh.
Oh,
Guess
All of
what
it
that
ropey.
is? Guess
We
what
all
that is?
puked this time.
A dirty 7.
Kaelin got a 12. Right, all of you puke. Like, it's bad, including the guy because I rolled for him. That was like, it is not going well. There is just sick all over the floor. The night rolls on, and the party gets going. The music goes aloud, and you find yourselves really enjoying the night. And one thing leads to another, and you wake up the next day.
It's somebody else's bed.
Angus hanging off the back of the cart, arms sprayed. Kaelin's got his head on Estrella's shoulder. Estrella's snoring with Rusko on her lap, like, and you're all on your cart outside.
We
Why
didn't
is
even stay in the hotel.
Why
I forgot everything
why
that just
is-
happened.
Why is Caitlin in nothing but a pair of knee-high gator waders and a bow tie? The fuck, man? This is weird.
Why is Kaelin got a wreath of lavender around him?
Why does Astrea have a whip in her hand?
So,
she met
Also,
a gnome last night.
Buttercup's got
named
lipstick on.
Roxy.
right. So, immediately.
Doris is just shaking in the back, like, oh my fucking god, what just happened?
Right. So,
No eggs this morning.
No eggs today.
yeah, Angus just attempts to rally. Does the morning thing. I'll splash a little water out of my canteen in my face, get my hair wet, slick it back a little bit. Go about the morning routine, like making sure I have all my shit.
Yep.
My gear and all that.
You look around and there's people packed, like there's people just sort of stumbling around. You see the remains of the stores are all out. There's glasses all over the floor, and someone's pumpkin, the prize pumpkin's been like smashed over on its side, and like all the middles come out. There's empty pie cases like everywhere, including one in the back of the cart. There's sort of, you can smell the smoke coming from the fires inside the houses. The chimneys are kicking it out, and everybody's sort of getting on in the morning. They're all sort of chuckling and chatting about the night, and they're all sort of looking over and going to you guys.
Does anybody
Wait.
remember what we did last night?
Let's talk about it on the road and get the fuck out of here.
Alright, I'm too hungover to make y'all breakfast. I'm just saying, I'm like dragging because I couldn't take any of it from the first sip.
Why don't we stop and have a big lunch or a big fry up later on or something? Let's get going, yeah?
Yeah.
You all set up on the back of Buttercup.
Is he about?
Yeah, he's about. He turned up as well. He had a great banger of a night.
Somebody ought to give that man a shout out.
we load up the back of the cart. You guys sit on the front. And someone please roll me a d20. It's a stray this time, I think, isn't it? Was it?
Yeah,
Is it?
I rolled the last one.
Yeah, it's a stray.
Okay, then it is.
Oh, come on, Astrea.
I had a crit 20. I'm out.
You start off the day hungover, bumping of the cart is banging away. All of you are like, and you pull up to a crossroads. Sorry.
Give it a second here. Use multitasking. You good, buddy?
Yeah, carry on.
Okay.
I'm
Sorry,
listening.
man.
You pull up at a crossroad. I can wait, mate.
No, sorry, carry on.
Pull up at a crossroads, and Kaelin has to jump off, and he's being sick on the side of the road, and it's with that you hear "ow, ow!" and I'm going to need you to roll initiative.
Awesome. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to get my camera back on, and I need to make sure I can at least... Well, I can use Discord to see the map, right? Yeah.
Oh, did you say initiative?
No, it's
Oh my god.
Did say initiative. You were
I
puking.
go. 13.
And
And we'll chuck. Oh, you're doing it. Okay.
Also,
boom. Fucking ridiculous.
Rusko is the 10 and I'm the 6.
hang on. Right, guys, right, let's have a look at this. So what have we got then on the... So, 25 to 20? 20 to 15. Fucking hell, guys.
We're good at this.
Nope.
Okay, that's fine.
Hey, I got an idea. Why don't you go from 25 to 11?
That's fine. One of my guys is up. That's absolutely fine. I just hang on 2 seconds. Let me just do this. Drag up my information on this guy. Go. Yeah, sound. Right. 15 to 10.
Yeah.
I got. Okay.
Rusko
No,
got
that was a
10.
Rusko got 10.
Yeah.
Kalen 13.
Oh, well, tell me that one first.
Sorry.
Kalen.
I don't know what everyone else got.
Galen 13. Right. Yeah. 10. So it's Rusko 10.
Yeah.
Okay. And a 10 to 5.
Angus got a 9.
9. Angus 9.
And Astray is 6.
Straya 6. Luckily, you rolled better than my wolves.
What?
Yeah.
How?
No way.
Yeah, they got 3s. They got 5 and 2 3s. Wolf 1 got 5. Wolf 2 got a 3. And Wolf 4 got a 3. Right.
Wish I was going first. Well, I want to speak with Animal and tell them all to stand down.
God.
So we got Kalen off the cart, and Angus is in the back, and Astrea's on the front.
Mm-hmm.
Straight away, wolf number 3. Here he is. Here. This one over here. He is going to... He's just going to run over to Astrea. And he is snarling, and he's going to ready his action. He's right next to the cart, so he's ready for you to get off. And we're over to Kalen.
Oh God. I will. How far away are we? We look a
Don't
good
worry about my wolf.
10 feet, I guess. I will. Oh my God. I will. Pull out the crossbow and use my bonus action. Hang on. For steady aim.
Do you want me to move you? Or are you doing it?
I'll just stay there. I'm not moving.
Fine, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll crouch down on one knee.
Yep.
Whilst trying to wipe puke from my mouth.
Yep.
And I'll fire at the closest wolf.
This one here?
to my left. Yep. And I'll use steady aim to give myself advantage, so giving up my bonus action.
Okay.
And fire on your next attack roll. I'll fire my... Where's my actions? There. Fire my crossbow.
Okay.
At said wolf with an advantage of a 12 and a 21.
So you hit with the 21.
Yep. And then damage coming in as a 7.
7.
Plus sneak attack is another 7, so 14 damage.
He's dead. You slam that arrow straight into that wolf. He's down.
Oh, nice. That's me. I've got no bonus action or anything. I can't move because I steady aimed, so that's me.
We're over to Rusko.
Rusko is
It's not on the board, actually.
going to...
Let me get him. It's not on the board. There he is.
He's just going to jump down right there off the cart and growl.
The wolf is going to react, and he's going to attack Rusko.
I don't think he's ever been attacked, has he?
No, he hasn't.
That is a 12.
Nope. Doesn't
No?
hit.
Oh,
So he's just... and he just misses, swipes, and Rusko's a lot smaller than the wolf and just dodges out of the way.
I had to look. I wasn't even sure. I was like, oh no, he's never been hit before.
Angus, it's up to you, mate.
All right, Angus throws the tarp up and stands up, looks around, sees what's going on, kisses his holy symbol of Glimwar, and he kisses it and lowers it back down, and then he throws his hand in front of his face as if he's blowing a kiss across the way, and the sparkling little sparrow goes flying and swirls around Kaelin, and then swirls around Estrella, and then swirls around me, and goes back into my holy symbol. You've all been blessed.
Beautiful.
Oh,
My blessed spell.
nice.
And that will be my turn.
I
Estrella.
like the description. That was a cool description of a blessed
That was a
spell.
beautiful description.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
they
like
should all
that
be
a
done.
lot.
It's because I'm good at this.
There's his little smile.
You're really humble about it. It's great.
I am.
Estrella, over to you.
Estrella is going to look at. Okay, so nobody has tried to hit the two wolves in front of me or on my side, right?
No.
Okay, perfect. Estrella is going to look at those two wolves and hold her hand up and say, "Stop! We mean you no harm. We are friends." And she's going to cast a level 2 animal friendship. You're going to see little hearts come out of her hand to both of the wolves.
Is there a DC on that?
There is, yes. A wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Of what? What is it?
14.
14. So we got a 15 and an 8. So the furthest one, it didn't work on, but the nearest one did.
Okay, so for 24 hours, the one in front of us is charmed as long as nobody hits it.
Okay.
And let's see, I think that is my turn.
Okay. We are over to wolf number 1, which is the one nearest Kaelin.
Aye,
He's going to run straight in,
aye,
and he's going to attack.
aye.
Oh, balls and nuts. That's a 6.
No.
How's it go here? Misses, totally misses.
Slips on a puke.
Slips on the puke. He just sort of gets distracted by the puke as it runs up. It's just like,
Really smells bad.
wolf number 2 is dead. Wolf number 4 is the one furthest away, so that one's going to run up and is going to attack Rusco.
Aye.
How dare you?
That is a 15,
Nope, that hits.
and that hits for 2d4 plus 2 piercing. 2,
Risco
3, 7.
appears in a puff of smoke.
Just bites hold of him, but as he bites hold of him, it's like biting a cushion. He just goes and disappears.
Oh.
Over to, hang on, I'm just trying to. Over to wolf number 3, which is the one that is charmed. So he, hang on, 2 seconds. So he has no ill intent against you, but he has no ill intent against his buddies either. So he's just gonna.
Hey, buddy, what's your name?
He's just sort of like looking. He just sits on his ass and is like. Over to Kaelin.
Okay. Oh God.
You guys want a
So-
pet wolf?
I am going to have to. I guess. I'm classing swapping out weapons as a bonus action, or
Yes.
yeah. So I'll swap to a I can dual wield to the Iron Fang short sword and the dagger,
Nice.
and I will take a swing of each. First, with blessed, do I have to announce the D4 before I do it, or can I add it on if it's shite?
No, you
just add it on, but you only get it for one item, don't you? Or is
Yes.
Is it for each
Oh.
one?
he's blessed whenever he makes an attack or a saving throw. He gets to add
Oh,
a
okay.
Okay,
D4.
so you roll
it's just
for
the
two.
attack.
You put a D-
non-damage then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1d4.
Swing the Iron Fang.
Hits. You don't have to do the
Hit anyway.
You don't have to do the bless, my friend.
Yeah, man. The only time I'd roll the bless is if it's questionable. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. So that's 5 with the Iron Fang. Can you remember what it does?
It's built into it. It gives 1 point of ice damage.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that's it. And then I'll swing with the dagger then. Oh. Okay. I'll roll
Now
the
you might want
bless.
to roll that D4. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh god.
Misses.
10 misses. So I hit with the sword, miss with the dagger.
That's why we don't have nice things, Caitlin.
Over to sore subject, not Risco. Angus.
Oh shit. Okay. So, excuse me. I had to burp. I'm sorry. Okay. Literally, man, I do what I did. I guess, and he sees what's going on, and he sees Rusco go poof. He's never seen Risco explode before. Angus, how do I say this? Angus goes megaton and screams, Risco! Oh, and he hops off the wagon. Focus point, flurry of blows. The wolf that bit Rusco into. Yeah, just use maybe
Oblivion.
where. Yeah, there, and it'll be three attacks.
Okay, he's going to use his reaction when you jump down.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a 19.
A 19 will hit. It's telling me I have to reconnect, so give me just one moment.
9 points
So
of
19.
damage.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down. I'll get you up. I'm reloading my character sheet because it went.
And I need you to roll me a strength saving as well.
Hang on. Come on, dude. Join the VTT. Disappointed. Alright, so.
So you take 9 points of damage, piercing damage.
Yeah. Yep, and you're gonna need a save.
DC save of strength saving.
Mm-hmm.
$14. Yeah, you don't go prone.
Okay. I'm sorry, I do or don't?
You don't. It's 11.
Okay. Cool. Alright, so now I'm down on the ground. And that wolf, I just start to pimp slap that wolf over and over and over.
Pimp slap.
Is the wolf that I'm attacking within 5 foot of a friend now?
I'll measure it. But let's have a look.
No worries. I'm not gonna.
It's tight. It's tight to Estrella. Estrella's. Did you jump down, Estrella? You didn't, did you?
No, I did not.
No. So no, I'd say no.
Okay. So the first attack is going to look like an AC 12. The
You hit. You roll for you. Your first attack was a 12. Misses.
okay. Second attack is going to be a modified 7 with that fucking 7.
Misses, my man.
Y'all think I was kidding about I'm the king of modified 37s, right? Third attack.
Hits.
That time. So I'm going to do 6 to him.
Okay.
Moment. That we ate up that. Can't do anything there. That is going to be my turn, sir.
Okie dokie. Estrella, over to you.
Okay. So when seeing Rusko poof out of existence, I'm gonna yell Rusko, and I'm gonna jump down to the ground right there where Rusko was.
Okay.
And I'm gonna angrily. You're gonna see that big ball of blue light flash real fast towards that wolf out of my hands, and I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt.
The one that attacked?
Yeah, the one that attacked.
Wolf number
Yeah.
4. Right.
Good
It's.
shit.
It's.
Hey. And I'm gonna hit it for 18 damage.
Oh, it's definitely dead. It just goes. Bye bye, doggy.
Blood and
Sweet.
guts everywhere.
That's what happens when you kill my fox. Anger happens. And I'm gonna turn and look at that other wolf and just eyeball it.
It's just yeah. You got a treat. And then, cool. Now we're over to wolf number 3, who is charmed, and he is continued to be charmed, and he's just looking at you like exactly that. And then Kalen, over you, man.
Oh, I'm gonna 2 strike weapon with Iron Fang. Oh, I better add a D4 to that.
How long does
Quick
bless last?
question.
That's
It lasts
13.
1 minute. 1 minute.
Question on the charmed creature. When you charm something, are you able to tell it to do stuff?
I don't believe so, because that would be command, wouldn't it? It's just your friend.
Okay.
Let me check.
Well, I think unless the rule has changed, what it may have is that it's indifferent.
Yeah,
Okay.
it doesn't.
Okay. I just
Do
wasn't sure if
anything.
I could, because I still had a bonus action. If I could tell it to go attack its buddy, that'd be cool.
No. It just sees you as a friend. That's all it
Okay.
is. It's
Cool.
just like,
Just
hey,
quit.
this is no longer F food for me. It's just
Yeah.
hey.
Does a 13 hit this one?
It does hit. That's the AC.
Okay. And then a 4 is a 6 of damage for that one. And
What,
then I'll
sorry?
swipe. So it's 6 damage.
6 damage to wolf number 1.
And then it's a.
He's dead.
Oh, he's dead?
He is dead.
I'm going to slide Iron Fang up through its chest,
Beautiful.
And- take its shoulder with it, and then push it off. And then I'm just going to use movement. Oh, we got a charmed wolf.
It's just
Okay.
charmed, man. I heard that
Also-
wolf.
Charmed for 24 hours.
I'll hop back on the car, stood up, peering, sort of run across the front of the seat, and sort of look down and be like, "What the fuck? You got a friendly wolf?"
I could ask it if it wants to come with.
Yeah. I wouldn't recommend napping next to it, just in case the
24 hours later,
Yeah.
it starts being meat.
So, after that fight, you have 3 dead wolves and 1 charmed wolf just looking at you as your new friend. He's upset looking at the wolves around him, and he's sort of sniffing them and sort of whelping and crying. What do you guys want to do?
Oh, feel bad now.
I was
Oh.
also feeling bad too.
I start screaming about Rusko.
Oh.
Like Angus thinks Rusko's fucking dead. He doesn't know any better. He's never seen this
Yeah.
happen. So like
Caleb-
Angus is flipping his shit over the fact that Rusko is dead, and I've got a bloody forearm with teeth prints, a bite wound on there. But like I'm actually just contemplating killing the other wolf. Like seriously, I don't know what's going on, man. Angus is visibly upset that Rusko is not here anymore.
Kalen didn't even. I was the other side of the cart, so I wouldn't have known what was going on. So I sort of look down and see Angus and Astrea and be like, Astrea, is Rusco dead? What happened?
Rusco is a celestial. He is a celestial friend of mine, and so I just need to perform a ritual, and we'll be able to bring him back.
Oh.
But it always hurts whenever he disappears. I can feel it when the connection is cut. It's painful to have it happen.
Oh.
But Rusco will be back soon. Then you can summon him back.
He will be back soon. Yes, he's not gone forever.
Sweet. My demeanor just totally changes after that, and I hop in the back of the wagon. I'm like, that wolf down there bit the shit out of me.
Are you okay?
What are we doing with this? What are we doing with this wolf, by the way? I mean, he's just sat there like.
The last wolf is sort of sniffing around its buddies, and it's just sort of looking around and starting to sort of walk away.
Okay, I was trying to go in to throw some meat in the woods out there, so to tempt it away from.
It's realizing that there is some sort of danger. It can't figure out what it is because it's friendly.
I tell you what,
So-
Astrea, before you Angus is wrapping up his arm, like with a bandage. Okay, before you use any of your healing magics on it, I mean, I'm sitting in the back of the wagon. Why don't we just give it a little while, see if it starts to heal up on its own? If I think I need your assistance, I'll ask
Okay.
for it. DM, I don't know how you want to do your overland travel or anything like that, but if I'm hanging out in the back of the wagon for the equivalent of a short rest, can I burn like a hit die or something instead of using a spell?
Depending on what you do at the end of the year, you could just have a rest and make camp if you wanted to. You could do a long rest.
Oh. What time? What time are we talking?
Right, but if we're... Go ahead.
But this was the end.
What time
It was towards the end of the day. You stopped
okay.
picking up,
Oh,
so it was-
okay.
Okay.
got that wrong.
So it's sort of about 2:00 in the afternoon. So you can continue if you want, or you can stop and rest. Depends what.
Yeah. I mean, Angus, do you want to hang out in the back and see how far we get? I guess we don't want to hang around here if there's wolves around, especially the one that just wandered off.
Can you guys give me like an hour?
Yeah. What,
Yeah.
before we set off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, do we want to... Yeah, that's the question, Astrea, is do we want to set off? I mean, we are at a crossroads. I mean, obviously, I don't know how heavily traveled this crossroads is, but we're at a crossroads. So, I mean, we could keep traveling or we could sit up here. Up to you.
You want an hour before we set off? Is that what you...
Yeah, just an hour is all I need, I think.
Okay. You want a bit of privacy? Like, alone time for an hour or what? Shall I leave you to it?
Yeah. Yes, please.
Oh, okay. I'll sort of look a bit weird and jump back off the wagon, and I'll go and try and see if I can forage anything off these dead wolf carcasses.
One was turned to dust.
Oh yeah,
Like the
one I
guiding
stabbed.
bolt.
I'll go for the one I stabbed, I think.
Yes,
And the one that's got
there's
an arrow
basically
in it.
2 salvageable.
Yeah,
ones. Wanted to.
If there's any meat, get the meat off
yeah.
there.
I'll try and whilst
Mm-mm.
Astrea's having her
Mm-mm.
alone time, I'll try and go and harvest some wolf.
Can you roll
Maybe
a
for some pelt
Oh,
and some
Caleb.
steak.
roll a?
Caleb,
Sorry.
rule number one, you don't eat predator meat.
Any meat's good meat, I guess.
Okay, noted. Pickled fish for me.
Go on, sorry, what have I rolled?
Roll a survival for skinning them. please.
Survival. Oh shit. Okay. I am not a survivalist. Oh well, maybe. 16.
Maybe
16.
Maybe you are right
Can
now.
you roll a d4 for me? So
Yes, I can. 3.
You get yourself 3 portions of wolf meat.
Oh, yeah, boy.
You get yourself 3 days before the rabies kick in.
As long as it's cooked.
This was the hunger, you'd be getting gutworm.
Right, exactly.
Oh, God.
You do not eat predator meat in the hunger.
So while you're doing that, Astrea is gonna go off to the side under a tree, and if anyone's watching, she's not trying to hide it or anything, but she's gonna pull out a little foxtail from her bag, and she'll just kind of like run her hands along it and then just kind of sniff it a little bit. She'll set it down in front of her, and she's gonna get down onto her knees in front of this, and you see her pull out her crystal starry map as well, and she's gonna hold that in her hands, and she's going to lower her eyes towards that foxtail on the ground, and I don't know how close either of you are, but you might hear her as she starts saying her ritual spell. Starlight, spark, and cosmic dust. Rusko, waken as you must. From the void where shadows sleep, let your celestial spirit leap. Foxfire bright, return your gleam. Live again, a waking dream. Breathe the stars, Rusko arise, open now with your knowing eyes. And you're gonna see like bright blue light, and with a pop of smoke, he's gonna be right there, and he's gonna yip real cutely and lick her nose.
Awesome.
Nice. Kaelin will walk round from the other side of the cart as you're doing it, sort of wiping his knife with all the wolf meat. Going, what the fuck's happening? What's going on?
If she's a necromancer, she just brought Rusko back.
Bring stuff back from the dead. Oh, she brought a fox back? Fair play.
I'm gonna pick him up into my arms and put the little foxtail back into my purse on the side there, and walk up. Okay, guys, I'm ready. We should probably
nice.
leave this this area at least, even if we want to rest. 24 hours. That wolf there's gonna be attacking us.
I was going to say, I think, I don't know how much of a pack is left or whatever. I guess we move on.
Okay, you jump on the cart. Roxy is rolling for today. Can you please roll a d20 for me?
So we're assuming a long rest happened.
It's not the end of the day when camped yet, so that
Okay.
hasn't happened yet. You can have a short rest.
I'm taking advantage of that hour.
You
for
can have
a
that short rest, yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks. That's what I was trying to glean.
As you set off on the cart, you start up the sort of hills, and you can start to see around you that the landscape is starting to change. You can see in the distance the rocky mountains of the Spire Peaks. These aren't actually the beginnings. These aren't actually the Spire Peaks. It's just the beginnings. These are the foothills to the mountains, and you can see these glacial giants in the distance. You go up a steep hill, and as you work over the top, in front of you, you see a ruin, an old keep. It is the ruins of Tarnfell. And this is where we're going to go for a break.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Perfect.
Right, guys.
Alrighty.
All right, we're going to have a bit of a
Yeah.
bio break. We're going to get a drink. We're going to be 10 minutes, something like
Yeah,
that,
man,
and we'll
I
be
am-
back, guys.
I'm floating. I have to go. Take a piss.
Right, let's do this. Let's do this. Right, spit my mic back next to my mouth. And
Oh,
As the
fuck,
party come across Tarnfell Keep, it's a crumbling fortress long abandoned. The broken walls and shattered gate bear the scars of an ancient siege, hinting at a violent end to its former glory. As you look upon it, you can see that there's no life, and it appears abandoned. This is the keep that was mentioned to you by Edric.
This is the ruin of Tarnfell
Mm.
Keep, the one he was mentioning. Okay. Oh shit!
Ruins like.
I'm trying to rack my brain.
Did he say how old the ruins were or anything like that? Like ancient? Was that word used?
I don't think so. Sorry.
Or
I'm
it's like recently abandoned.
He just told you it was abandoned.
He said a good place to rest your head is
Oh,
a ruin of Tarnfell Keep, but
why would we want to rest our heads somewhere abandoned?
well, I guess it's not going to be if there's nobody around. I mean, we could have a look. It's a bit of shelter, I suppose.
Yeah. I mean, I just feel like there's a reason it was abandoned.
We should check it out, though. Could be some
Yeah.
cool stuff.
I
absolutely.
did just mention that there was a siege, and it looks like it's been burnt down and stuff.
Alright.
Oh, you
So
did?
just yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, you were obviously listening intently, but you were just
Always.
too intently that you didn't hear that.
Us lantern songers are active listeners. Yes, we are. We don't know the name of
Oh,
any
he's
NPCs.
waffling about something again. What is it?
Right, exactly.
This, that.
Literally, I think every single one of us has ADHD, so that's real handy.
As we approach, then, of noticeable siegeness, is this bridge in front of us, or
Yes.
is it intact? Does it look ropey? Can we cross it?
Roll a perception check, please.
I don't want to lose Buttercup in a moat.
Right?
Perception.
I got 19.
As you look,
Oh my fucking god! Go on,
Well,
you go.
luckily Australian.
It's me.
So Kaylin's just like, oh yeah, it looks good, yeah, it looks great. Estrella looks more intently, more at the structure, and you can see that actually, despite their signs of a siege and some sort of battle or war that's happened here, the bridge looks in really good condition, really well made.
Okay.
I mean,
It looks well made. I think we could probably cross with Buttercup. What do you think? I've pulled on the reins and we stopped at the bridge here, and I'm looking at Kaylin.
I mean, if you think we can cross it, let's go for it. I think we should have a little look inside and have a little snoop about. Maybe there's because we don't know. Oh, okay, out of character. We didn't know where the cultists were moving to, did we?
No.
Or did Bizler just say it? They just said they were moving on, didn't they?
Mhm.
Yeah. So yeah, Astrea, I mean, this could be one of the locations where the cultists were moving. I mean, we should probably scout it at least. I say we go
Yeah.
across. Let's go.
Okay, I'm in.
Okay. We steadily cross the bridge.
Okay. As you step through the ruined entrance, the air grows still until the silence is broken.
Fucking
A sudden clash of steel and ghostly cries of war. Spectral knights appear around you, locked in an endless battle, their forms flickering throughout ancient motions of death and duty.
shit.
Eventually, the chaos and parts a figure approaches you. An ancient commander, ghostly and ghastly in his demeanor, walks over to you. Are you spies or friends?
Friends, absolutely friends.
Definitely friends.
All around you are knights fighting each other. They're all ghastly and ghostly.
Angus kisses his holy symbol, and when he does, he mutters a couple words and casts guidance on himself, thinking that this might be a trick question.
Roll me a persuasion check, you guys, for saying friends.
Persuasion.
Oh, jeez.
Persuasion.
Okay, I got this. Don't panic.
Yeah. Caitlin's got this. Listen to
Oh,
him.
I've got this.
Listen to
Don't
me.
panic.
No, Caitlin, you go ahead and I'll correct you when you're wrong.
We are definitely friends, good sir.
Aye.
We come in peace.
He doesn't believe me.
No. Shut up, Ashton.
Those two are good. That one's sketchy.
I am Lord Ashendorf, commander of this keep. Quick, come inside. We are battling.
He sort of tried to usher you in.
Lord Ashendorf, what is going on? I'm trying to ascertain.
We're at war,
sorry,
damn it. We're at war.
I'm trying to ascertain whether this is clearly something that's happened in the past and he's living his past out and I guess they're all dead and stuff.
Right. Is this like a residual energy, or is it like he's interacting with us?
That's what I'm trying to, yeah.
It very much appears like a reenactment or a repetition in time that's around you.
Got you.
Okay, so we'll follow him in, I guess. These reenactments or battles and clashing of swords.
They're like echoes in time, basically, around you.
Yeah.
So they're appearing and reappearing and disappearing and then reappearing somewhere else in the corner and then
There's probably around 10 to 15 of these going on at once around you.
Okay, nice. That's cool. So we're going to follow him wherever he's taking us at the moment.
Lord Ashendorf is he's quite a tall guy. He's sort of adorned in tattered leather armor. He's got a big beard, mustache sort of coming down. And you can see like sort of half of his face has just started to decay away, like the sort of death image of him.
This is like a story.
What news do you bring?
No, don't say anything.
News from where? I'll panic. Kaelin starts to visibly oh fucking hell.
Maybe.
Don't disrupt the pattern.
Lord Ashendorf, who do you actually fight for?
We fight for the region. Fight for the north. These southerners have come to take our artifact and possess it for themselves.
Artifact being the stone? And I'll try and gauge his reaction.
He just blankly looks at you.
What artifact?
The artifact that we took from the warlock. Stored in the castle.
I smack Caitlin in the shoulder. Of course, the artifact he took from the warlock.
Yeah, the artifact from the warlock.
He starts to sort of shakes his head, and he's sort of coming to, and he's, what's going on here? You're not one of us. You're not this time. What's going on? And he sort of he's confused.
It's Lord Ashendorf. I mean, it's okay. We can protect the stone, the artifact. Sorry, for you. Are you storing it here?
He looks visibly confused and sort of unsettled. He's just sort of shaking his head, like trying to get sort of the images out of his brain. What's going on? This isn't real. This isn't right. Who are you?
Can we help?
This has happened before, many years ago. We are stuck in a repeated cycle of time. The ring that we took from the warlock in the south
It's cursed us, making us repeat time over and over again.
Oh,
I dare ask, may you help us finally rest?
you want us to break the curse?
If you could.
Any?
The artifact
idea
is
how?
the artifact is in the vault of truths at the back of the castle. You bring it to me, I will reward you. If not, I will consider you foes.
Oh fuck!
Deal.
What,
Deal.
Should
what
we
does
know
that
any?
mean? Are you stuck here? Can you leave this place?
He's got his head in his hands, and this has happened. This isn't the first time this has come to pass. So many have come before, and so many have just ran or left screaming. We are stuck in a repeated cycle of this battle and war, for which happened eons ago. Will you help me? Will you help free my men?
And
What do we
this,
get?
the artifact is what will free your men?
We stored the artifact in the Vault of Truths. We can only assume, by taking it off of the altar in which is its place, that the curse will be lifted, and we can finally rest.
All right. Vault
So
Truths.
this started when you put the artifact in the Vault of Truth?
I can honestly say we do not understand the reasoning behind why we are and where we are, but this is the only assumption I have come to.
All right, and how's this play out?
Okay.
Okay, you said this has happened multiple times. How's this
Feel
play
it-
out, bud?
feel like if there was a curse, you would remember the moment in time when it happened.
Little one, what do you mean? How does this play out?
Okay, so what you're telling us is that you're
People have
cursed
come-
on a loop of time.
People have come before, people like you,
Right,
flesh
and you've asked
bringers, and they've
and you've
left,
asked
they
them-
ran away.
Okay, none of them had said they would attempt this.
None of them persuaded me that they were a friend.
Hell, buddy, we're the Wayward Spoons.
We're
I give him a
everybody's
big ass-
friend.
I give him a big ass smile, a big old fucking cocky smile. Where's this vault of truth at? You go ahead and point that bad boy out to us, and we'll go get that artifact for you. You got this.
I'm still not understanding how you intend to use the artifact for this to end.
I think
It's not
Yeah.
gonna. I don't want to use it. I want to free us from this curse. Just
So
lock
just
it. It is.
taking it from the vault, whether
I have
it
no
were
idea.
brought back
This is
to
the
you
only
or
thing we
not,
can think.
would
It's
lift the curse.
that is the only way that I can assume the curse will be lifted.
Okay.
Now, Mr. Ashendorf, Sir Ashendorf,
Yes, sir.
I'm up for this. I just want to know what's in it for us. You said a reward? Are we talking money? Are we talking information? Are we talking a freaky ass ring?
The ring of repetition allows.
It sounds like he's the one that started this whole thing.
Hear him out.
The ring of repetition allows one to relive a moment in time, briefly before the moment they are in.
Sold.
I just hate your head as well.
We took it. We heard of this power, and we ventured south. A warlock was using it to great advantage in battle. We took it from him. He severed his arm from his body.
Oh, fuck.
In his dying breaths, he cursed us, saying that may we be gifted with the curse of time. Our arrogance. It took advantage of us. We stored the artifact in our vault, and slowly and surely, others came to claim it. And in time, as we perished, we start to relive those battles of everyone coming to claim the ring.
That's a real intense tale you're telling me, good sir. Now, is the vault locked? Is it protected by magics? Can we go in and get this thing?
Wait, you
What
said
did
as
you
you all
use?
perished.
What did you use to protect it in the Vault of Truths? Why does your vault have a name, good sir?
Obviously, we're really truthful people here.
There is only one way in which you can retrieve the artifact. And search within, and you will find the answers to retrieving the artifact.
The ghost guy says, well, why don't you go play D&D, you guys?
Well, I'm all down for a prize and a reward.
If
Let's go.
you bring me the ring, I should be able to lift the curse.
Bring me
Then-
the ring?
If
Or
you
the
let me speak! If you bring me the ring, I should be able to lift the curse. And I can gift you this keep for your own.
We get a castle. Let's
Wait.
go.
So the reason I interrupted was because I think I'm confused. Is the ring the artifact?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I thought they were two separate things. So
No.
I was very confused.
We gotta go in this castle. We gotta get a ring. We gotta bring it to this guy.
Yeah, and I understand that the reward might be this beautiful work in progress and around us.
Fixer upper.
But I think that the real prize here is helping these good people.
Ah, there's the old Angus.
And I smile and I'm like, with the artifact. Wink, wink.
Okay. Give us 2
Let's
minutes.
go.
We'll be back with the ring.
If you follow the corridor to my south, continue all the way down, and you will come across a huge, towering vault. No floor, no ceiling. Cylindrical. Inside is an inscription. Read it out loud, and your task will begin to retrieving the artifact. I would do it myself, but in my current form, I cannot. All I would say is, a true heart will bring you what you need.
Okay, Estrella, bring Rusco.
Yeah, he's with me.
Seems like there's a
Angus.
prerequisite, so bring Rusco. Something about a pure
I'd-
heart.
We're gonna head off down this corridor, and as we head off, I'll sort of say, Angus, I think, or Astray, I think this is your bag. I'm not sure a true heart is all what I have. Is probably one of your bags. This
Okay,
gig.
I'm going to go ahead and interject right there and say that since I have possibly an evil, crazy, corrupted, vile, miscreant, part of a dead god spirit in me, I probably shouldn't go into something called the Vault of Truth. However, I have total faith in you.
Okay, cool. I got this.
Astrea clicks her fingers.
But you guys, so hear me out. Like, if we just get the ring out of the vault, then all the people are free, and they should just poof into non-existence because they're dead. They're all ghosts. So they'll be rest in peace, and that's great. That's what we want. That's the good thing. But I don't think we want this. I mean, look at this castle. I don't think we want this castle at all. But do we want the ancient celestial stone that's in the ring? Yes, we do. I have been
Right.
looking for this.
Right. Now, real quick, and I noticed on the picture, I'm sorry, on the image that you have up,
Mhm.
there's like a flag flying at the gate by the
Yeah.
portcullis. Does the flag that is flying by the portcullis, does it match any kind of emblem, device, sign, anything like that that this guy is wearing? Because here's my thing: what if he is cursed, the spirit is, but he's actually the bad guy? You know what I mean? Like, that's the red herring. Is like, we go in and get the ring, and it's like, wah wah. You know,
You fucked up.
Mhm.
I mean, if he's dead too, he might just disappear the moment we leave this vault.
Okay, I'm just trying to put together if this guy has any kind of visual devices on him.
Also, he did say he can't leave here, so we just leave
Yeah,
and not come back.
No. We gotta go now. We're halfway down the corridor.
No, I'm saying after we get the ring,
Oh,
it leaves
okay.
the vault, so they all disappear. So we still did the good thing because it left the vault, and then he said we'd be his foes if we didn't bring him back. But like, he can't leave here, so we just never come back to this dusty, dirty, broke down castle.
I never try to split hairs with the arcane.
No.
All right, but I'm just trying to figure out if that guy was really a defender of this place or if he was laying siege to it.
Roll me a perception check, mate.
Gotcha. Perception. 15.
15. So the flag out the front of on top of the portcullis is sun bleached, really bad. So, but with a 15, you can just about make out a sigil on it, which is a tree with a sword going across.
Okay.
You notice that he has that sigil on his chest, on his armor, engraved in.
Great. Now I feel better about that.
Still sounds like a bad guy if they've got like something going through a tree. It sounds like no climbing. I don't like these people at all. I don't trust
Go down
them.
the fucking corridor, man. Where are we leaving Buttercup and the rest of them? We leaving the cart here? What are we doing?
Oh
Is it
yeah,
the
let's
cart
head
there?
on. Cart be fine. Keep
Can we get the cart there? Yeah.
So you leave the cart in the courtyard.
Yeah.
Buttercup's just sort of like, it's like ghastly, ghostly forms around her committing battle and fighting on the tops, on the sort of on the upper levels and on the walls, and it's all going on around. But yeah, she's absolutely safe.
I give Buttercup butterfly kisses with my nose, where we rub noses, and then I'm ready to go.
Okay, you come to a huge set of doors, which has got a heart symbol above with two fists together inside it. The doors are open, and three of you walk through, and on the wall in front of you is a inscription which says, "Only truth may ascend, falsehoods drown the unworthy."
All right, Estrella,
You're up.
you're up.
All right, so like, y'all are staying here then?
Oh, good luck.
I just sort of give her a friendly little like push forward, just
Yeah.
like a couple of steps. Like,
Don't worry,
You go.
fortune favors the bold, Estrella. Good luck.
we've shut the door behind you. Good luck, bye.
All right, so I'm gonna.
Did the three of you go in, or just one of you?
Yeah, no, three of us.
I was gonna say.
Let's go in, man.
You guys sure? I thought I was gonna have to go alone. I was scared there for a second.
Possessed halfling and a tiefling go into the well of truth. Right? Now, let's go. Let's do it.
Read it out, Australia.
Read it out.
Read it out. I'll whisper to you.
So it says, "Only truth may ascend, falsehoods drown the unworthy."
Read
As
it out.
only truth ascends, falsehoods drown the unworthy. Huh.
Okay.
Okay.
I got this. How far down does it go?
Roll me a
How
perception
far
check.
Okay.
That was terrible.
Hmm.
That was no better.
It goes down.
No, with that plus your passive perception, it doesn't go down. You walk into a huge tower, like I explained, and it's got
Yeah,
no
but it's
floors.
bottom or top.
You walked into the bottom, and it's a huge tower with no
see
floors.
What you mean no floors, as in there's no levels?
Floors above you.
Right. I thought you said no floor and no ceiling. Sorry.
No
I misunderstood
floors. It
that.
has no floors. It's a tower with no floors
I
and
got you
no
now.
ceiling, no roof.
Okay.
Much different than I perceive.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It is a
Clearly, we are the best listeners.
It is a huge cylindrical tower. You are stood at the bottom and fuck it. You look up and you see at the top a huge stone hand, which what looks like something on its finger.
Oh.
Is around 100 feet high.
And it's just hanging down there. There's no stairs or
No stairs.
Astrea, I think he said read the inscription bit around the wall out loud.
I just did.
Louder. Try louder.
Louder.
Sing it. Sing
I
it.
don't have thaumaturgy.
Do it.
I think we need to tell a truth.
No, read it loud. Do it.
I just did. Okay, she says it again. but
Only
louder.
only truth may ascend. Falsehoods drown the unworthy.
Oh.
Yeah, that was me. That was her saying that. But like I said, I think we might need to start saying some truths to each other.
Oh God.
All right, you first.
Here we go.
Sometimes, Angus, it annoys me when you eat all the pies and you don't leave any for me. And I work so hard to bake those pies. And then you give them away and to people who aren't worthy, and they just give them to their animals instead of eating them. It was rude. I felt slighted.
You hear a huge rumbling at the bottom of the
Oh, shit.
cavern, and you hear cogs, you hear moving gears, you see chains on the side of the walls giving it ting, 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 and the floor is a plate that you're sit on, and it starts to raise. Ding, 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 ding.
You guys, quick, say more.
It raised 10 feet, and then it stops.
Oh, fucking hell. This is one of those shit drinking games where we all got to tell each other what we think.
I glare at Kaylin.
Okay. I'll sort of start kicking the floor around me, just nervously. So yeah, I kind of know some guys from Blackwater. One of them being the aforementioned Slugar that Fresh was on, and yeah, he kind of did this, and I point to my half-horn, and then wait and see if the floor moves at all.
Again,
No?
the dum, 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 and the floor slowly lifts and goes another 10 foot.
Oh god, got 80 foot to go.
I was gonna say, how many feet do we have left? How many?
And then-
I'm trying to think
and
of
then
how
I-
many truths I need to tell.
Yeah, and then I look at Estrella and I go, "Okay, your turn."
No.
Whoa. There's no skipsies in this game, Angus.
Angus bites his lip. Okay, so I mean, how far?
You got this, buddy. You just got to tell 8 truths and we're there, man.
All right. Truth is, I cannot believe I'm saying this. I'm looking around. Here we go. Truth is, I pull my hair back, kind of behind my ear because I have a mop of hair. I got those 3 holes in my ear. Truth is that Esther Ray, my sister, I knew she was upset one night at dinner. So I thought I could take advantage of her being distracted by being in a sad mood, and I went for the last pork chop, and she got me with her fucking fork. And there's 3 fork prongs in his ear, like scars in the tip of his ear.
That was
I was
so much better than I
What
imagined
the
it.
Yeah, I was wondering where I was going then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun,
Well-
dun, 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 dun. The floor starts to. Another 10 foot.
How many
We all
feet
care.
do we see left?
70 foot.
You cannot
Oh,
count.
Jesus.
Oh, Astrea, you want to go next?
Yeah, I guess it is my turn. So when I found my dad dead, I murdered the guy. It was accident, but I murdered the guy. That was when I
murdered
found
a guy?
That was when I wasn't even in my right mind, and that's when I found I could do that ball of light that I nuke people with. It just, when I saw my dad dead there, I came back from a trip, and it was late one night, and he was. I went to to tell him before I went to bed that I was back. And I saw his office door was cracked open, and I walked up there, and I saw through the crack. I saw his dead body just sitting on the floor against the dais, and I saw this guy ruffling through his desk drawers trying to find something, and I don't know. I just blanked. I went crazy, and I didn't even ask the guy what he was looking for. Nothing. I just instantly shot this ball of light, and I killed him.
Shit. Shit. That's 60
I go
foot,
s-
surely.
I go take 2 steps very slowly sideways behind Kalen.
You have seen me kill people with this before.
The floor starts to. You go up 2 levels.
Oh,
Well, that one gave us an extra boost.
shit. Okay, I guess it's my turn.
All of a sudden, you start to see water pouring from the top, and it's
Oh, fuck.
starting to fall in.
Oh no.
Is
Go
it
faster.
stopping at our floor, or is it dissipating
There's
through our
holes in
floor?
the floor in which it's going through,
Okay.
and all you can hear is the filling underneath you.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
but there's the addition of urgency at this point, kind of.
I
Like,
think
it
so.
could be problematic if we fuck up.
Is the water what's pushing the floor up?
No, not at all.
No.
Oh, okay. I
No,
was
but now the
about
red,
to
it's
create
like
or destroy water and fill that bitch up faster.
no, no, it's the added layer of danger to this scenario.
Yeah, no, I got that.
I'm about to drown if I don't tell you the truth. Okay. Not gonna lie at all here. I have had
I
the
hope
same
not.
pair of pants this whole entire time since we met on. I haven't changed my pants once. I may have flipped them and turned them inside out.
Like
But I've had the same-
underpants?
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Underwear.
Is that
and I've had the
what
same one.
the smell is?
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. I will make sure I wash them in the
Oh.
next available river.
I'm going to need you all to roll a dexterity check, please.
Ah, fuck.
No, why would you do that, man? Why would you do something like that?
A save or check? Check.
Check.
A dexterity check.
Same.
Ooh, 19.
Okay, it's not for me, dude. So dexterity check is +2. Dexterity save is +4. For
Okay.
me.
Check.
There you go. 10.
Ah, fuck me. I've lost my dice.
Oh,
You don't need dice.
We do need dice.
We all saved. You don't need dice.
All of a sudden, 3 heads come out of the wall, and they are carved in the shape of dragons. And they fire at you. And you all take... Well, no, not all of you.
That wasn't a good truth. Kaylin.
I think 9 points of fire damage.
Oh, my
Who does?
9 points.
All of us.
No, not you, Kaelin.
Oh, for you.
Because you're resistant.
Oh, yeah.
Well, plus he got 19.
Yeah.
9 fire. Heard.
Kaylin, I'm going to shout at Kaylin. This was your fault. Tell a real truth.
Okay. And I'll start to panic. To say, I'm after some sort of jewel, and I've been looking at it ever since we met. Go. Please rise, please rise, please rise.
It rises 5 foot.
Crap.
Be a little
and
more
yeah.
detailed.
That's the worst description.
All right.
It was a jewel that I stole, and Slugar. It was for Slugar, and he wants it back, and he took half my horn. I think I've already told you that bit, but it was a jewel, and I was sent to steal it. I stole it, and then it went missing, and it was a job for Slugar. And oh, go on.
Is this the same stone in the ring?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay.
This is a stone that's shaped like a raven, and yes, it's kind of lets you walk on water.
Kinda.
Well, I haven't tried it, but yes, apparently it lets you walk on water. So yeah,
You go another 5 feet.
I thank God for that. Angus, help me out here, buddy.
Oh man.
I don't
Like,
know
are we
what
pretty-
we're going to tell next.
Are we pretty high up there? I mean, like,
You're 60 foot up.
Come on, you got this.
and how close is that ring?
40 foot away.
Oh,
100
good
foot
Lord.
minus 60 equals
Okay,
40.
well, I'm not doing the math. I'm not doing the math. All right. Listen. This is oh man, this is going to be a bad one. And I look at you two, and I look back down, and I look at you two, and I go, all right. 2 things. Well, let's start with this. I'm looking around the water. My dad paid for me to come to the Everbright Sanctuary and enroll in academia there so I could learn calligraphy, so I could learn how to falsify and forge documentation to avoid taxation from the kingdom.
Oh shit, you're a little
What?
dodging mofo.
I never would have guessed that of you, Angus.
You go at 15 foot.
Ooh, nice.
Gulp. Now
Um,
y'all learned something.
so
4-star
haven't
P,
told-
4-star P, 4-star P.
Don't mind it.
so I haven't told anybody this. I didn't even tell my dad this, but I like women.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I like women too.
All right. So Astraea says
You go,
it goes.
you go at 5 foot.
Caitlin says it. it just stops. It doesn't move. Like, wait a minute.
Back down.
More water comes out.
Are we sure you like women?
Yeah.
Me too.
I mean, we know Angus does. He was all over snot rag.
Rhonda,
As you look up, you can see now that there is a stone carved hand coming out of the side of the rock, and it's not as big as it looked from down below, and it's actually got, you can see the glinting light of a ring on its index finger. It's about 20 foot away.
20 foot. Oh, shit. Okay.
Not at this level, huh?
So,
whose turn is it? Well, who just dropped the last truth?
Everyone's
man?
checking their backstories.
yeah,
No, I've
mine's too far.
I've got
Too far
one
back.
chambered, man. I've got one chambered already
Oh.
just from sitting here from the last time I dropped one. But I don't want to go out of turn.
You
So
said it's 20 feet. Can
give us a
we
20-foot
touch the
truth.
wall?
Yeah, there's
Can we touch-
stone walls either side.
don't do it.
Huh.
Give us a
Don't do
20-foot
it.
truth, Angus. Give us a 20-foot truth.
Well.
Okay.
It was Estrella, right? Talking about her
Yeah,
preference
I was
for
the
women.
last one, so it's Kaylin's turn.
Okay.
Unless you want me to turn into a giant leopard gecko and climb the rest, and
No, I think we have to get there via truth. is the thing.
I reckon Angus got to drop his truth bomb, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's your turn first, though.
Yeah, I know, but I haven't got any truths. I mean, I got lots of truths, but okay.
Go deep, man. Go deep.
So I'm an orphan, and I'm from Blackwater, and yeah, I mean, other than the whole Slugar thing that I've already told you, I mean, he wears my horn round his neck as a piece, and I'd really like that half horn back just for pride. I mean, as you could probably tell, tieflings, their horns they're not just hurt when they're cut off, it hurts deep as well. So I'd really like that horn back, as well as finding this jewel. And I'd probably like to put my blade through Slugar's throat. Yeah. And plus
Yeah,
I like you guys.
I slide
Really?
2 steps away from Kaylin, dude.
Dun, 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 goes up 5 foot.
You're just not going deep enough over here. Imagine that. The rogue doesn't want to tell the truth.
Yeah, I'm just like watching you two. The ground, the thing that's elevating that we're on,
Mhm.
it's not like covered, it's not wet and all that shit, right? Like I could sit something down and it wouldn't go wash away.
Oh no, it's not
Oh,
wet. There's so imagine a cylindrical disc that's being pulled up by chains, so probably like 4
Yeah.
points, and then there's holes on either side that water is pouring through the edge and down through these holes, so the underside is actually
Okay.
starting to fill.
Got you.
But it is
All
a
right.
stone base carved out of one solid piece of stone.
Heard. All right. So I look at you two. And I just stare at you. And I take off my holy symbol. I sit it down on the ground. I kiss it first, and then I sit it down on the ground. I look at you two, and when I look up, my eyes have that kind of a black tint to them that has happened before. And in a very, very calm voice, Angus says, I'm not only going to take over the Whispering Ones. They're going to be subjugated to me. And when I get that position of power, I'm going to stop the resurrection of Stalis myself.
What? You want to become a god?
I don't say anything, DM.
Ding, 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 ding. 10 foot. You are 5 foot away
Two
from the
steps
items.
behind Astrea. I just want a little jewel. Can we reach it? 5 foot. Surely we can
You can
jump.
try and reach it if you want.
Can I try and jump?
I don't think that's a good idea, Kalen.
Oh, why?
Because I think the idea of the truth here is it's going to become level with us, okay? You follow? Let's not try to game this. Let's not try to climb the wall and get it. Tell another
Okay.
truth.
Oh, it's Astrea's turn, isn't it?
You're right, and I look at Astrea. It's your turn.
I mean, it wouldn't be my turn if other people told more on their turn.
It's the most Astrea answer I've ever fucking heard.
Come on, Astrea. Astrea, it's time to be heroes. You can do this.
So I don't actually. So I've been taking over my dad's work to try and find the Celestial Stone. That was my dad's work under Uncle Flavian. I don't know why they want it, but that's been their lifelong goal, is to find the Celestial Stone. And that's what I have been doing after my dad died.
You reach the desired area, and this fist just comes out and holds his hold out like that. And there's a ring on the index finger.
Yoink!
Right?
Ooh, straight in.
Does anybody want to see who grabs it first? Or
I was
does
gonna
it
say,
All
like,
make a sleight of hand check or what?
Yeah. I mean, I'm going for it.
I am
I'm
too.
not.
All right, cool. Sleight of hand it is.
Yeah, have a sleight of hand off, guys.
Oh gosh, man, what's up with that?
Jesus.
Make her re-roll, dude.
Why?
Oh!
You want to reroll?
So it looks as though Astrea goes straight off the mark, and she looks like she's about to grab it, and then Angus just comes in and pulls it off.
Fuck.
As you're
I'm like, yes, and I go over and get my holy symbol and put it back on.
all of a sudden the water stops on the sides. You hear this, and all the water has disappeared below you, and the platform just ding, 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 lowers you all the way down. You get to the bottom.
Man,
The doors open.
thank Glamour I didn't have to talk about how I was an Evermorn. Or, I'm sorry, I said that wrong. My bad. Thank Glamour I didn't have to talk about the reason why I was really in Maiden Shield.
And the
Lantern
water starts
Snow.
pouring out the sun.
I didn't have to tell you guys about how many people I robbed before we met. I mean, wait.
As we
Yeah,
start
you got
walking
a
back,
+6 on sleight of hand there.
That's a beast. As we start walking back, Kaylin's just looking at Astrea and Angus, really like sketchily, like eyes sideways, eyes kind of thing going on.
we went in there like all liking each other, happy as a party, and now we've left there and we're all like, I don't know you at all.
Nope.
I thought I knew you.
Angus is acting as if that whole moment of truth scenario just didn't happen. He's already repressed it. Like doesn't realize like it was just a joke. It was we figured out the puzzle. And okay. And I turn around to you guys. Okay. So we got the ring. Yeah. Can we detect magic on it before we take it out there to Sir What's His Face?
You have that?
Well, no.
I
No.
don't either.
Okay.
I definitely haven't.
I can do an Arcana check, and maybe I know more about the ring.
Yeah, roll a ton check.
I give Estrella the ring to study. Oh, she already. Well, okay, she rolled, but I was going to give Estrella the ring to study, and then I was going to aid her in the studying, like, of the ring.
Hindsight's fantastic, isn't it?
It's beautiful. When a 6 got rolled.
What I was gonna do there.
Yeah,
If only you
never
had
mind.
a ring of time, you know?
No, you can't go back.
Oh.
Put it
He
on.
does.
Put
He's
it on.
the one holding the ring.
As you
No.
look at the ring, it's chrome or silver in design, with small pieces of a stone which almost looks like it has liquid inside it. It's almost looked like it has sort of spirits floating around inside of them. They're very small, but they are inlet across the front, with one central one which is red. You with a 6, you have no fucking idea what it is.
It's like one of those little bulbs in boba tea, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea.
It is beautiful.
I- But it doesn't look like the celestial stone that I've seen like in the drawings, my dad's work.
The celestial stone is huge. What you would know
Yeah.
of.
It's not like a piece of it though.
Not with a 6, it isn't.
Okay.
All right.
Making sure.
All right. So
I
listen,
did my
gang.
best, you guys.
Listen, gang. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's go out there and let's offer him the ring and see if we can lift the curse. Okay. Now,
Sure.
I personally think that Estrella is more of an asset further back than up front. So I nominate Kaylin.
Fuck.
Wait,
Yeah?
why are we
Thanks,
giving
Angus.
it to it? Why are we having an order of operations? What's it? Where do you think it's gonna happen?
In case shit goes down.
I think that we should I think we should go out there and have the curse removed, and I think we have to give this ring to remove the curse, but then we're going to get a reward out of it, as in we can keep it after the fact. However, there could be fuckery afoot.
Yeah. Well, he
If
said
there's
we get the
fuckery-
castle as our reward.
If there's
Hey.
fuckery afoot, I want you to be 61 feet away from the fuckery.
Gotcha.
And me one.
Are we all? And Kaylin is going to be at point blank. Are we all on the same page?
Let's fucking do
Okay.
this. Let's go.
Yeah.
Also struck past Angus. Let's hold my hand
Wayward
out.
Spoons. Wayward Spoons.
Oh.
Let's do this.
As you
Let's
walk
see
out,
what
as you walk
fuckery
into the
happens.
courtyard, you see Lord Ashen Dwarf just sort of checking over some plans, and he's sort of looking in the distance, and he's just sort of doing sort of strategic, sort of thinking about how he's going to win his battle.
Lord Ashen Dwarf?
Yes.
Are you-
oh yes,
you okay?
yes.
Can you talk to us?
You see this confusion on his head. He's sort of dwelling with the sort of confusion of the whole matter, and he's just
I
and
interrupt.
he smiles.
Rick, raising my hand to interrupt.
Yeah.
I go, oh, as Kaylin goes up to talk to him and they're doing that, I go, oh, and I go running up to Kaylin and I put my hand on the lower part of your back because that's, face level for me.
Is this where hindsight was a beautiful thing, but now we're doing it in front
Nah,
of
man,
hindsight?
I grab the stump of your tail or whatever you may have or whatnot, right? I put my hand and you lower your back and I go, you got this, buddy, and I give you guidance, and then I run back to Estrella.
I think you just touched my ass.
I was
I
gonna
did.
say, that's the sensual place to be touching the
That
tail.
was one truth that would have got us 40 foot.
Right?
Good luck, and I pat your ass. I give you guidance.
Slap my cheek. Okay, Lord Ashendorf, I think I may be to help with your confusion. We managed the ring. I guess we are worthy, I suppose. And I'll sort of hold it out in my
You've got the ring?
palm of my hand.
He grabs the ring, holds it. Yes.
We're about to regret this.
Oh shit!
I knew we shouldn't have given him the ring.
He looks at it and he holds it and he's... What a beautiful gift time is. May I ask that all of you appreciate the time that is given to you? And he hands it back to you. This ring will allow you to manipulate time so you can reorder the events that previously happened. DM, you can, once per long rest, you can re-roll 3 rolls if you wear this ring.
Once per long rest, you can re-roll 3 rolls. Nice. Okay.
Okay. So
It's called the
That's
Ring
cool.
of Repetition, and I made the fucking thing up.
I like it.
just for clarity, does it take attunement?
Yes, it does take attunement. It
Okay,
takes a long rest
so
of
the
attunement.
person that is going to have it equipped has to be attuned to it,
Exactly.
and the re-rolls are only for the attuned person.
100%.
Okay, cool.
It is a itemized item for the wearer. You have to be attuned to it. It takes a long rest to attune to it, or a day to attune to it. And yes, it gives you 3 re-rolls per long rest. Any re-rolls. Any re-rolls.
Yeah. Any roll. Jesus.
So we're gonna
Sorry.
rock paper scissors for it.
May this... Lord Ashendorf's just looking at you guys, and he's... May this gift not become a curse. I can see, and he's looking around you, and I can see that the vault may have opened some wounds that were not there before. This happens to the best of us.
Oh, I think those wounds are going to be healing up just fine now that we have a castle.
As you say, this castle was once mine, and now handed to you. And as you have done me this deed, I bow my head in solemn gratitude. I will stay here with a few of my good men and mark the walls. Make sure the walls are guarded. And it can't hurt to have a few ghosts scaring folk off.
I turn to Estrella and Kaylin, and I go,
For the north.
I go, Castle motherfucking Thistlebottom. And I got a big grin, and I'm like shaking my head. I'm like, oh yeah, we've
Why
got a
does he
base
get
now.
to name the castle?
Shush.
Puts his hand on Kaylin's shoulder. And he just sort of looks at him and goes, looks at the team. You done well. You done well. He walks off with 4 of his sort of best soldiers, and the rest just... And you see this relief on their face as they just go up to the air and dissipate. They walk over to Lord Ashendorf and his 4 men, walk over to the gates and the walls, and they are just stood there, sort of guarding. The keep is yours.
I'm gonna turn to the guys and kind of whisper like, "You think the 4 guys that got picked to stay and not get to rest in peace like the rest of their buddies? You think they were like the short end of the stick? Think they're disappointed?"
I couldn't tell you, but it must be like.
I think honest, big shit-eating grin. I think honestly, that's here nor there. Over there, we can put stables for all your animals, right? And over here, we can grow a couple of like special crops. And oh my gosh, the Outer Bailey could supply us with like cherry trees and apple trees. We could have an orchard there. It looks like there's flowing water right there. There's all kinds of things we could do.
There's room for a pet dragon.
Definitely stables for unicorns, fluffy unicorns.
Yes, unicorn stables.
Well, I guess we should get straight to it, guys. Now, I am a bit dubious about a ring. I reckon you guys should either discuss or rock, paper, scissors or something for it. I do not want this ring, just saying.
Oh.
Unless one of you doesn't want it. The other one has it.
I'll wear it.
I mean, we could have a pie eating contest to see who gets it.
I'm sure you would say that.
I'm just trying to think of a sporting chance for either one of us. I tell you what, Estrella. I tell you what. How about this? You get the ring. I get the real estate.
This castle is for the whole group as a party.
Well, come on.
So you're taking Kaylin's share as well.
Let's, let's flip a coin for it.
How about you can just name our real estate?
How about
we call it Castle Thistlebottom?
And I can move my family into it.
Oh, obviously you can move your family into it. It's a castle.
Deal.
We all get our own wing.
Deal. I spit in my hand and go to shake.
I'm totally gonna regret this, aren't I? And I'm just gonna like shake your spitty hand.
I'll pass Estrella the ring.
You just see Lord Ashendorf go, Castle Thistlebottom. Not the best name. But it'll do.
Cheers.
Cheers. What time of day is it? It
is
how long were we in there?
2 p.m.
Oh. I'm just thinking, I got some wolf meat to cook and stuff.
Does our newfound castle have like a larder full of food?
You might have to have a look around.
No. Yeah, I think
it doesn't come with inventory or like an estate agent, so you might have to look around the place.
I'll go off to the kitchen. I'm gonna go looking for the kitchens, I suppose.
So what do we see? Because I guess we're in a courtyard, aren't we?
Yes.
Or
so
the
roll me a perception check, everyone.
Okay.
I see nothing.
Hey, look, dirty 8.
So from what you rolled, obviously you can see the huge tower, which is the vault. So you now have the vault. You can store items in the vault. It now has access. You have access to it. There are kitchens. There are larders. There are great halls. There are accommodation. All in disrepair. All need repairing. There is no provisions or food here. Anything that has ever been here has perished.
Right.
Oh man.
The stable's roof is collapsed. The outer walls are in good condition, but need attention. It is a dump.
What we have is an opportunity a real estate opportunity here. And I look into you guys like I lean in. And I mean, the vault could be a vault, yeah. But you know what we have? We've got a interrogation tower.
Yeah.
Right. We bring back bad people and we put them in the tower.
Fucking these
and we
fucking
make them
people.
We make them tell the truth.
Fucking players.
Then, no, let me finish. Then, and this is like, I'm getting excited. And then once we get secrets to powerful people and all their shit, then we become information brokers and we retire. Yeah? Sounds good.
We're just going to drown nobles. That's all we're going to do.
Yeah.
I mean, do we get to like call ourselves lords and ladies now that we like own a castle?
Well, it's a weird, probably paperwork thing.
Are we gonna get invitations to balls now?
We should cross that bridge after we get back from the Frosted Observatory.
It's true enough.
As I'm sort of exploring the castle, do we see anything that resembles like a bedroom that is might give us a fairly decent night's sleep?
So you walk through the halls of your newly acquired keep. You find grand halls, tables that are seen better days. You know, spilt cups, old plates all over the tables. There's grand drapes over each of the windows, all in need of a dust. It's a stone-built building, but the roof is not actually in that far disrepair. As you walk the halls even further, you find dormitories, bedrooms, kitchens, storerooms, stables, and grounds to grow crops. All of it needs work. All of it is dusty. Beds are broken. You know, plaster's falling off walls. There's leaks in places. You know, there's no plumbing. The en-suites aren't that great. You know, the toilet long drop needs unclogging.
You know what this place needs?
10-minute makeover.
15 ambitious halflings.
I just cast mending over and over again.
Yeah, right. 15 ambitious halflings, and we will have this fucker put together in a year.
6 months later, Roxy's finished. Talor is now the god of Valinor.
Oh shit, is that how it ends?
End of campaign!
We won! I mean, I don't see the problem. We won a castle.
So gang, we should probably...
Oh, wait a minute. I got an idea, you guys.
Oh, God.
Just every night. Okay, so we have an unending amount of time now. Just, turn back time, do some more work. Turn back time, do some more work.
I think I want to check the map.
Your map of...
Yeah, the map of clues or whatnot.
Yeah.
Like, I think that I whip out the map and I say, I wonder if this was the location we were being pointed to. I wonder if the stone in that ring actually could be of even more value than just enchanted. And I just take a look at the map and I kind of show it to Estrella and Kaelin just to see if the way that the location has changed.
Okay.
The direction.
Roll me a wisdom check, please.
Oh,
you got it. Them's the rules.
Wisdom check.
Them's the DM's rules.
15.
15. There's far more of a definitive sort of direction being pointed on the map. The light that sort of ensues the map, which is almost like an ink, but almost like a light as well, so it sort of moves around the map unnaturally, is pointing in the direction of Frosted Observatory.
Cool. Okay. So I show that to both of them. Look, it's definitely pointing over there. It's pointing to the observatory.
Okay.
How do you think we should proceed?
Well,
Is it still the plan if we go past the Glimmering Woods, we're gonna take a nosy in, or do you guys want to head straight to the observatory?
why did y'all want to go into the Glimmering Woods right now anyway?
Was the Queen Lyriel, she's got, I assume from the ledger, she may or may not know or have part of the stone, the celestial stone.
Or information about where to obtain.
Yeah.
I mean, Estrella, you're elven,
Sure.
and you know that
Yeah.
elven history goes back a long, long, long time. If we can tap into elven sage that might have more experience and heard things about these stones, maybe they
I'm
could
sure
help.
the ledger said something about her necklace as well.
The ledger said that she has a necklace that's highly guarded around her neck, which holds a segment of the celestial stone.
Oh shit.
That's why we're going to.
But
We need that.
so here's the thing.
Just gonna
She's a queen, and she's
take it
highly
off the queen?
guarded. Like, yeah,
Yeah?
I don't know what we think we're doing with that one.
Well,
like, who are we to come in there? We could ask politely, but I really don't
Estrella.
think that she's going to give us anything.
we just had to tell about 10 truths to each other. Now, I heard one that you said you liked queens. So, here's a
So
plan.
you want me to go flirt with the queen of the elves?
Exactly.
Does she
What
like
the hell
women?
could go wrong?
Because, we don't even know. You're just assuming she likes women too.
You charmed a wolf. I'm sure you can charm a queen.
Oh
It's
man, I am not good at charming people.
It's an elf.
Oh, yeah. You can charm an elf. I mean, we can bypass the Glimmering Woods if you want and head straight for the observatory, but I think that's quite a travel. I think that's going to take us about.
I do want to.
I just like
chime in here.
what do we think we're gonna be able to do? Because it's a queen and we are nobody.
Well.
Well, Lord and Lady of
Here we go.
Disappearance Keep.
Maybe that's why we needed this castle, so we could come introduce ourselves to the court.
We'll be fine. We'll figure that out when we get there. It'll be alright.
That's how I'm gonna approach this as an elven lady now.
I think the idea was that it was a lead.
Yeah.
Period.
I
And
just think
in-
that's the least possible of all of the options with the stone. That's the one that we're least possible able to acquire. That was it was literally when we read it, I said to myself, oh, well, that one we can't get.
What was the others then? There was
There was
table,
the
tactical table in Irandralis.
So the city of Elendraris, which is the capital of Valinor, has a strategic table which they use to plan all their battles and strategy around. When they gaze into it, they can see the actions of their enemy. It is made of pure celestial stone.
Hmm.
So I don't know if a necklace is easier to steal or a table.
The Glimmering Woods, there is all you had in the ledger was that there is an artifact of the celestial stone in the Glimmering Woods,
Lost somewhere in the Glimmering Woods.
somewhere, known to be protected by a
That's
great
the
beast.
one.
There's also the
Do we
necklace
know
of
what kind of beast it is?
great beast. That's all it said. There's also the necklace of Seraphine Lyria. And there is the beacon of Lighthaven. These are the only celestial stones that the cultists know about.
Written in the ledger. Right. Gotcha.
So I
So-
don't think we need to worry about protecting the one on the queen. I feel like that one is the most safest one. But if we knew, I could locate that beast if we knew what kind of beast it was.
The one that
Well, let's go and ask.
the one next to the Beacon of Lighthaven had a note next to it which said acquired and lost.
Mm.
Ooh. Okay.
So
Okay.
the table's probably pretty well guarded. We don't have to worry about the cultists stealing that, do you think?
I don't know.
I mean,
I think as
Well, I
we're on
don't-
our way to the Glimmering Wood, we may as well check out the one lost, or at least ask around.
Yeah, I don't necessarily think it's going to be like a how do I say it, gang? Like an acquisition. I think that we need
Yeah.
to put eyes on these and make people who are entrusted in guarding these things aware of what's going on.
Yeah. But if we can find the one in the Glimmering Wood, whilst on our way to the Frosted Observatory,
Right, or we could
Surely
get
that's-
word to the princess or one of her
Yeah, yeah.
envoys and let them
Yeah.
just be aware that they need to find this motherfucker.
exactly. So
Excuse my
Glimmering Wood,
language.
I reckon. What do you reckon, Australia? You happy with that?
yeah, let's do it.
Okay. And then we can make the way. We will get to the Frosted Observatory, don't worry.
Okay,
yeah.
listen, that's great. I'm on board
I'm
with
a little
everything.
more nervous about how the elves are going to treat us, honestly. I've never met these elves. I have grown up in the observatory, the Frosted Observatory, so I'm a little nervous. I don't think I really know the customs or anything. I just look like an elf. That's about all I'm feeling right now. I just look like an elf.
We do what we always do. We just wing it. We'll wing it as we go. It'll be
Okay.
fun.
I'm comfortable with that. I am comfortable with winging it. Totally. I do want to point out though that whenever we do make our way toward the observatory, for the sake of law enforcement and physics and arcane magics and familial obligations, let's not stop by Brisby.
We haven't told you about Brisbane yet, just as meta style, have we? You don't know
Okay,
about
so
Brisbane.
where are we headed?
No, as in we haven't told you about the plague in Brisbane, have we? As characters.
No, out of game. You have not told me. Out of
No.
game.
Which I wasn't planning on, by the way.
Okay, thank you. I didn't want to say anything. So,
No.
if we bypass Brisbane and we just go like around the forest there, like I was advising, like we skirt the forest, aka not go to Brisbane, that would probably be in everyone's benefit. Just saying.
I'm
And I
gonna
try to
rip
play
him
it off
like in the
just
shoulder. Like you just don't want to see your brothers and sisters, do ya? I get it.
Oh, she stabs you with forks.
I do. Yeah. Like you say that. I point at the ear. I'm like, I don't miss home a lot. So yeah. Let's reframe and get our stuff together. And
Do we want
Let's-
to head off now, or should we wait till the morning?
I don't know, gang. I'm ready to go now. I'm ready to
You want
go.
to go now? Oh shit!
I
Let's
mean,
go.
yeah, this castle, it's in disrepair. I mean, we might as well just go on. There's no food and
It's
the
can't smell
water's
any.
leaking in here.
Toilet's clogged.
Toilet's clogged. What's the point? Let's just go. It's 2 PM. We got time.
You sure you don't want to have any more look around? We good to go?
Do I mean, the only thing we could waste time looking for would be some kind of secret door. Maybe there's some treasure hidden here somewhere else, but why wouldn't it have been in the vault?
Well, that's a good
I don't
question.
think this place was sacked. I don't think there's going to be treasure anywhere.
Yeah.
Ooh, you don't reckon?
No.
I mean, I'll go with
don't.
you guys. Okay. Okay. So we hitching up Buttercup? We heading off?
DM has 3 sessions planned in this castle, just like Maiden Shield.
I'm fucking
we're
used
like-
to it by now.
Just fucking go. Hey, look, we
Just
got a castle.
fucking
We can
go.
explore the castle. Let's just fucking.
I'm just
fuck
gonna
this
make
place.
up some, I don't know, something else and just hope you go there one
Yeah.
day.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's fine. As you hook up Buttercup, you stash all your stuff on the bag, you look back at your newly acquired keep that you have. You exit out the portcullis, and Lord Ashendorf sort of salutes you as he goes, and he says, I'll keep good care of the place. Anyone comes by here, I'll scare the shit out of them.
Well, you just let them know that it's Thistlebottom now.
Sure it is. And you go out the gate. Who's rolling for travel?
Didn't I do it last?
Yeah, so I think it's on me, isn't it?
Go for it.
Okay. Just a raw 20. 15.
15.
Yeah.
And we are on that one. We on that one? And then... Okay. The sun is out. The trees are all around you. The leaves are falling from the trees. The road is good. It's fine. There's no mud on it. You travel speedily and swiftly, and you find a shortcut for a peaceful forest. Saves the group half a day. As you come up on the brow of a hill, you look down, and in the distance, you have the dark hills of the Spire Peaks to the left. Well, to the sort of north. And to the northeast, you have the Glimmering Woods towering in front of you, darkened under their edges and lit up on the top by the sun. The path ahead of you is a split decision between destiny and pursuit. That is where we're going into this session.
Oh, I was all excited to get some words. All right, let's go. I'm going to kick me some
I was
elves.
like, which one was Destiny and which was Person?
Man. I just want to say, you three, I never have a bad time gaming with you three.
Oh, it never
I
is.
don't.
It's always
No,
fun.
it's always fun.
I'm gonna say something may sound really wrong, but my cheeks always hurt after like. But
I bet they
no,
do.
but no, it's good. I love it. I love a bit of land.
I had so
Been
many
too long.
I had so many little things I was going to say as truths, like Angus prefers to sit down to pee, and like all these little things to see if I could get like just that extra foot or two. You know?
So you might think that I was just like gartering an extra by coming out of the closet, but I literally did have a conversation with Jins a long time ago about Astrea liking girls. So it wasn't just a requisite thing. I did have that conversation.
So that whole process was based on, it wasn't, if you voiced an opinion or a lie that I knew of. So an opinion doesn't matter. That's not a truth. That's your opinion.
Right.
If it was a truth, if it was from the heart, like Astrea banged one out with her dad, and it was just like, 20 fucking pigs. Swifty was like, I shit my pants 4 times today, and I was like, yeah, you're gonna fireball. It's like it had to be like heartfelt. It was like the
believe it or not, and I mean this. The whole thing about Angus getting to the Everbright Sanctuary. That was true. Like the reasoning, the rationale behind it was true. Angus was a rogue before he was a monk.
Ooh.
Like his family is full of like road charlatans and shit, right?
Yeah.
Like yes, and it's like, okay, I need somebody. Like think about the mafia, right? Like you'll have like mafia bosses and all that, and there's always that one kid in the mafia that they send to get really educated to be like their accountant or whatever.
Yeah.
Like that Angus is the runt of the family, so it's not like he's running, he's not like the typical thief, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like his whole thing was going to be forgery and paperwork and being officiated with the church, even though he's not favored by the god. That's why he's not a cleric, right? But like I'm initiated in part of the church because I need to get inside so I can use that for political leverage whenever I take over the world.
I didn't know any of that. That was not part of any of our discussion. So when you banged that out, I was
Bullshit,
like, yes.
bullshit.
We didn't talk about the.
We've just had so many fucking discussions that you can't remember them all. That's all.
Yeah.
No, it was a great session again. I mean,
I really
Cool.
thought it was on par for Kaylin, just giving such little tricks.
Yeah.
I have socks on.
Yeah, I haven't changed my underwear in a month.
By the way, bro, you need to take care of that because that's a problem.
I love it. Like every month that he keeps wearing them, every month he keeps wearing them, his armor class goes up because it gets stickier and crustier and harder.
Oh.
That's disgusting. Oh my god.
So it is.
I'm never
Anyways, thank
sleeping
you.
in the same pit.
Goodbye, everybody. Great session.
Great stuff, guys. Lanternsong's returning on the 31st of May, but we have got an interlude episode that we're trying to put together. Unfortunately, we're all very busy again in May, but hopefully in June we can start the every 2 weeks again. But yeah, let's get this campaign back on track, and it's been a lot of fun. We'll catch you later, guys.
Everybody be safe out there. Take care.
Cheers, guys.
May your rolls be forever in your favor.
Oh, you boom, boom, boom.
Shadows rise, the dice are cast, legends forged in echoes past. Steel and spell, the fates entwine, bound by oath and arcane sign. Roll